can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Thanks, Mayor.
Oh, look at that. There's a crack in the cup. Now I got coffee all over my brand new sweater. I'm going to have to go to lunch with a big stain.
Yeah, well, cold water takes it out.
Oh, right. Oh, terrific. It's empty. Oh, it's been a wonderful morning. It's only 5 after 9.
Hi, guys. Give me a cup of coffee, will you, Mayor?
Oh, here, Ted. Mary doesn't want hers.
Thanks. Oh, that's not enough sugar.
Newsroom. Oh, hi, Dan. I was going to call you in a little while, remind you about the Teddy Awards banquet on Saturday. Yeah, Dan, I told you about it 3 weeks ago. You know, the Television Editors Awards dinner. What basketball game? No, you didn't tell me about it 3 weeks ago. No, I told you about this 3 weeks ago. Yeah, sure, I'll hold. Ted, I'm on that line.
Oh, I didn't see which light was lit. I think I put my contact lens in the wrong eyes this morning. So who are you talking to?
Dan.
Can't hear his voice.
I'm on hold, Ted.
Oh. Hold is lonely, isn't it, Mayor? You know, I never liked hold. Although, if I had a choice between hold and hang up, I'd go with hold.
Ted, do you mind?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I was just keeping it coming. Didn't know you wanted to be alone.
Yeah, hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. Ted. Hey, what'd you think of that game last night?
Ted.
Oh, well, listen, I'll leave you two kids alone now. See you, Dan.
Hi, Ted. Yeah, Dan, I'm nominated. No, I'm not going to win, but yeah, I have to go anyway. I look like a bad sport if I don't show up, and I would like to show up with you.
Mary, would you come here?
Listen, Dan, I have to go. I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Yes, sir.
Remember the obsolete clippings file I asked you to throw out last week?
Yes.
You didn't throw out the obsolete file. You threw out the file next to it, the obituaries.
No, I didn't do that.
Let's find out. Find it yet? What are we going to do if some prominent person dies? No, change that. There is no if, because they're going to die. We're not going to have one thing to say except maybe, so long.
Mr. Grant, I'm just sorry. I don't know what else to say.
You're going to have to write up every one of the obituaries that was in that file.
Oh, yes, of course, I will.
Take your time to write them.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mr. Grant.
I don't think you understand. I mean, take your time, not mine. Your lunch hours, your evenings, your weekends.
Boy, I'm going to be writing obituaries for weeks.
Start with A and hope that they die alphabetically.
That checker at register 3 doesn't believe in double bagging anything.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Jonas.
I'll give you a hand.
Rhoda, did you ever have one of those days?
Yeah, mostly.
Today, I had 3 of those days. It started when I got to work late because the alarm didn't go off, and then I got a flat tire on
Mary,
the
I
way.
know what you mean. One day, I had 2 flats, both
Hey,
on the
Rhoda.
same day.
Do you mind? Would you just give somebody else a chance to be the most miserable? I mean, just once in a while.
Well, Mary Richards, I did not realize the title meant so much to you. Okay, you can be the most miserable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a flat once. It was in June. Well, it wasn't really a flat. My left front tire was just kind of low.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry.
Me
really.
too. Listen, kid, what's the matter?
Oh, well, Dan forgot all about the awards banquet on Saturday. Now I have no date. What am I gonna do?
Eat some candy.
Rhoda, chocolate solves nothing.
No, cottage cheese solves nothing. Chocolate can do it all. Listen, you can have Jonas Saturday night.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, sure, Mary. I'd be happy to.
Really, thank you, but I'll find somebody for myself. Worst comes to worst, Ted says he knows a great guy for me.
Ted.
Well, come on. He's got to know some nice people.
Okay, all right.
Mary, why don't you come with us tonight? We're going to have dinner and then go to a midnight movie marathon over at the university.
Yeah, they're showing 3 Humphrey Bogart movies in a row. All of them the Maltese Falcon.
Well, sounds like fun, but I think I'll just stay home and write some obituaries. Oh, Murray, it's just that I am so sick of writing obituaries. I wanted to end the last 5 with that's all, folks.
Say, Mary, your hair. It's sort of sticking up funny.
It's funny. He seems to get things like that. Why won't it go down? I must have slept on it funny. Well, that's the craziest thing, the way it won't go down.
Probably nobody will notice it. I didn't.
Oh, hi, guys. Say, Mary, they wax the floors out here. You sort of skate on them.
Fun.
Say, Mary, your hair looks all bumpy.
Yes, thank you, Ted, I know.
Listen, Mayor, you want me to fix you up with that neato blind date for the Teddy Awards?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
This guy's a
Ted.
sort of a good-looking version of Robert Redford.
Excuse me, I gotta go fix my hair bump.
Will you take this film to the cutting room on your way?
He's a terrific guy, handsome, intelligent, better than average bowler. I'd picked you up myself, and my back is in bad shape.
What happened?
Well, it went out in posture exercises when I went to broadcast school.
Not to you, Mary.
I slipped. I slipped. Listen, I'll be all right. Really, I can stand up now.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a kind of a shock to fall that way. I'll be fine, really. I'll be fine.
Well, okay.
I'm not fine. No. Oh.
No, don't worry. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. I'm gonna put you over here. Don't worry. You'll be okay. Now, but first we have to get you X-rayed. All we can do around here is get you Xeroxed. Don't worry.
Newsroom. Mary, it's for you, Dan.
Oh, I have to talk to him. Hi, Dan. No, Dan, it would not be great to meet you at halftime. Because, Dan, I don't want to go to a basketball game wearing a formal. Oh, I don't know why, Dan. It's just a sort of a funny female quirk of mine.
Mary.
Dan? Mr. Grant, would you lower me, please? I want to hang up on someone.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take you to the doctor.
My purse?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Jerry? Hi, it's Mary Richards. Yes, I know. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Listen, Jerry, I have to go to a banquet on Saturday night. I was wondering if you'd like to go with me. Yeah, you can tell me what you've been up to. Oh, really? Well, congratulations. When did you get married? Well, I guess you can't go with me to the banquet then on Saturday. You can? Well, I can't. Goodbye, Jerry.
Hi. Don't blow your nose on that. Use something softer, like newspaper. Mary, are you limping?
Yes, I sprained my foot going to the ladies' room to fix my hair bump.
Oh, how'd you get that cold?
Soaking my sprained foot. You know, I think I have swollen glands.
Yeah?
What do swollen glands feel like?
Mary, I don't know what regular glands feel like.
I'm going to take my temperature.
Mary, I have sensational news. Jonas is going to Mexico to lecture at a university, and he can take me if he says I'm his wife. But I don't know if I'm serious enough about him yet to go to Mexico with him, so I'm going to turn back at El Paso. Hey, I'm sorry you're so down, kid.
I'm not so down.
Huh? What?
I'm not so down.
Oh, yeah, you are. I mean, admit it, Mary. Suddenly your life got crummy. So. It'll get better. It has to. You're not the crummy life type.
Oh.
Truly, you aren't. I am the crummy life type. You're just on a lousy streak. I happen to be on a terrific streak. But soon things will be back to normal again. Tomorrow you'll meet a crowned head of Europe and marry. I will have a fat attack. Eat 300 peanut butter cups and die. That's the way it always is.
98.7.
98.7 is practically normal.
Rhoda, I'm running a fever. I deserve better than 98.7. I'm sick and I can't even prove it.
Okay, Mia. Run your fever. It'll give you something to do. Please, while you're doing it, remember what my mother always says. There are millions of children in Europe who would be thrilled to sit around and have the flu in a gorgeous room like this. Feel better tomorrow, I'm telling you.
No, I won't. Colds are 3 days coming, 3 days with you, and 3 days going. It's always been that way, and it always will. Hello, Ted. It's Mary. Mary Richards. Listen, Ted, I think I'm going to take you up on that Robert Redford guy you have for me for Saturday night. Great. Why don't you ask him to pick me up around 8 o'clock? Oh, listen, what's his name? What do you mean, April Fool? What do you mean it's you? Look at that stain.
Perspiration sometimes will cause that.
This is terrible. You are terrible cleaners.
I know.
No, I mean it. You really are.
Well, why do you think we have free pickup and delivery? Look, maybe you can cut it off here and wear it to work.
All right, that does it. I am calling up Mitchell's Cleaners. I am going to speak to the owner and find out what he intends to do about this. May I have that number, please?
555-7289.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, this is Mary Richards. May I please speak to the owner? He is? Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Mr. Mitchell, what are you going to do about this dress? It's practically brand new. I only wore it twice. All right, okay, you want the truth? I only wore it once, but I didn't think you would believe me.
Good thinking.
So now, on top of everything else that's happened to me, my dress is ruined too. I'm sorry, I don't usually get this way in front of the cleaners.
Hello? Hello? Talk. Are you shy? Is this a shy person? I'll talk first. It'll put you at ease. Hi, how are you? I'm Rhoda.
Rhoda?
Yeah, Mary, coming. Don't go away, shy little person. How are you? Come on. I'm on the phone, I think. The other person on the other end isn't talking.
No, Rhoda, that's me. I dropped my phone in my foot water, and I was afraid to take it out. Rhoda, if you don't lend me something to wear tonight, I'm going to have to go to the banquet in a too big black velvet pantsuit with a pink floral cummerbund that makes me look like a funny waiter.
Kid, of course. My rack is your rack. Come, look. Oh, Mary, do yourself a favor. Skip the banquet. Please, save yourself a lot of aggravation.
I can't, Rhoda. I'm dominated.
All right, here, look.
I gotta find something dressy.
Yeah. Remember when all we needed to look dressy was a jeweled cashmere sweater and a clutch bag?
All right, what's this?
Now that looks completely different off the hanger. Worse.
I gotta find something.
Yeah.
What about...
Well, that's a fun fur thing I bought. I bought it on sale and I never wore it. Sort of makes me look like a cross between Raquel Welch and Beowulf.
Come on, Rhoda, think. I'm leaving in 20 minutes.
Listen, sit down. You sit down. I'm going to find you something very fast.
Oh, Rhoda, I'm going to be one of those people you always see wearing one slipper. I always feel sorry for those people you see wearing one slipper.
Better hurry up, Mayor. We don't want to be too late.
I'm waiting for the nail polish on the run in my stocking to dry, Ken.
You know, a little late is good. Not too late, but a little late makes a good appearance. How does 9 minutes sit with you, Mayor?
Just fine, Ken.
That's not funny, Mayor. Now, hurry and get ready, or we'll be over on 9 minutes.
I'm sorry, Ted, but this is ready.
Who put you up to this, Mayor? Was it Murray?
It's a long, long story.
What's the matter with your hair?
My hairdryer broke.
Boy, if I'd have known this was going to happen, I'd have taken my mother. She's going to dress just like that. She begged me to let her come, too. At least then people could have said, look at the wonderful sun. Now.
Ted, do you want to go in separate cars? That's fine with me. I don't mind going in separate cars.
No, it'll be hard enough to park one car in this rain.
Rain? It's raining?
Yeah, it started about 5 minutes ago.
And I left my umbrella at the office. I don't suppose you want to share your umbrella, Ted.
Oh, sure, Mayor, but just so you stay under your third. I mean, I've got on a new tuxedo, and my appearance is important to me, and they'll be taking pictures of me, and I may have to go up there.
That's all right, Ted. Don't worry about me. Somehow, it seems appropriate that I should be rained on. Thank you.
And the winner in children's programming, Mr. Saturday Morning himself, Bobo Cattrall.
Did do not do a successful kid show by yourself.
What's that
Everybody
squishing,
counts.
Mary?
Got my slipper wet when I stepped in that puddle.
Oh, good, we're not too late. They're only up to the clowns.
And now Joyce and the trio will play this year's award-winning local theme song.
Oh, hi there, Ted.
Hi, Norman. I had a great-looking date, but she got called away for an emergency modeling job. This is my sister.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Oh, there's Mr. Grant, Ted.
You go ahead, sis. I'll catch up with you.
Hi, Mary.
Mary.
Don't get close to me. I'm contagious.
Oh, that's a real nice dress. You look like one of the Andrews sisters. What happened to your regular hair?
This is my regular hair.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dad. You haven't missed too much. The triplets from St. Paul took Best Variety Hour, then Bobo.
Thank you, Joyce. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a very special part of our program. The award for the Best News Personality.
This is very important. I may have to go up there.
Well, do I have to say it? The winner is Mr. Twin Cities himself, Norman Keller.
How can I lose to him? He's so nasal.
You weren't even nominated, Ted.
That I take it
I was
for granted.
counting on a heavy write-in vote.
It's just good
Mary,
to know that people
what's that on your cheek?
good, straight,
That, under your eye.
Thank you again.
My false eyelash.
The nominees in the category of Best Public Affairs Program are Let's Talk the Issues, Fred Clark, producer. The Sunday Show, Mary Richards, producer. Minneapolis My Way, Gloria Malone, producer. And the winner is... The Sunday Show, Mary Richards, producer!
Thank you. I usually look so much better than this. Please believe me, I have a much cuter dress at the cleaners, and my hair. It's just that I've had this cold. But I shouldn't be talking about something as silly as when you gave me this. I just... sorry. I'm just sorry. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You know they spelled Mary wrong?
Oh, yeah, they did.
I don't suppose you want to dance or anything like that, do you?
No, thank you, Ted. Really, I think I'd just as soon go home.
Oh, sorry. The winner wants to go home. Well, the loser wants to stay. Lost 4 years in a row, that no-talent, rotten nasal Keller. Look at him sitting over there with his hair dyed and everything. Well, that doesn't stop me.
Are we going now, Ted?
Ted, what are you going to do?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. You all know me, Ted Baxter, WJM-TV. I know I didn't win anything tonight, but I also know that by your giving Mary Richards the Teddy Award was your way of saying thanks, Ted, for a job well done. It all started in a 5,000-watt radio station in Fresno, California. A $65 paycheck and a crazy dream.
That's all, folks.
How will you make it on your own? This world is awfully big. Girl, this time you're all alone. But it's time you started living. It's time you let someone else do some giving. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have it down, why don't you take it? You might just make it after all. You might just make it after all.
Well, Mary, what do you think? Here it is.
Wow. Hey, it really is charming, isn't it?
Why are we showing her the apartment?
Because she's going to be living here. Won't that be fun, having Aunt Mary living right upstairs from us?
She's not my aunt.
Well, that's right, Bess. I'm not really your aunt, but, well, your mother and I have known each other for a long time, and sometimes...
Bess is right, Mary. We try to be very truthful in our family. You're not her aunt.
Ah, that's right, Bess. I'm not your aunt. Phyllis, I just love it. It's charming.
I thought this was going to be Aunt Rhoda's apartment.
Who's Aunt Rhoda?
Oh, that dumb, awful girl who lives upstairs that Bess likes. She's not your aunt, Bess. That dumb Rhoda thinks this is going to be her apartment, so I signed a year's lease for you.
You signed a lease before you even saw the place?
When you see the view, it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Rhoda? Oh, that dumb, awful girl. Don't pay any attention to her. I'm going to go get the owner. Come on, Bess.
Aunt Rhoda's really a lot of fun. Mom hates her.
You want... Give me a hand, will you? Sure.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
So, you're, Rhoda?
Morgenstern, Mom.
And I'm Mary Richards.
Hello. Get out of my apartment.
Well, now, look, Rhoda, I don't know all the details, but Phyllis will be back in a while, and, well, then we can talk about it.
I don't talk to her. And besides, there's no discussion here. This is my apartment. Would I be out in the snow washing the windows of your apartment? No, I did that for my apartment. Would I spend an entire month's salary on brand new carpeting for you? I don't know you. I never saw you before. That's for me. I did it.
Yeah, a whole month's salary? The owner's out of town for a few days, but his wife said, what'd you let her in for?
Phyllis, I can't take this apartment. She spent a whole month's salary on the new carpeting.
Oh, that's old carpeting. It comes with the apartment.
You lied to me? You betcha. Okay, girls. You want me to tell you the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. This is going to be my apartment.
All right, Rhoda. I want to tell you why Mary needs this apartment more than you do. Why she's moved here to Minneapolis.
No.
Tell me.
A beautiful romance just blew up in her face.
It did not blow up. I made the decision. I was going with someone for a couple of years, and now I'm telling her.
For 2 years, through his internship and then his residency at the hospital, Bill let her almost support him.
Phyllis, how about if I asked you very nicely to stop this?
For 2 years, he promised her that the minute he started his practice, they would be married.
Phyllis, would you please stop this?
After 2 long years. Tell her what he said, Mary. Go ahead. After 2 long years, he said...
Why rush into things?
That's why she's here, Rhoda, to start a new life for herself. That's why she needs this apartment.
Compared to my life, that's a Walt Disney movie. Now, if you girls will kindly clear out, I'm going to get back to washing my windows.
All right, Mary. You can stay downstairs with us tonight. There's an extra bed in Bess's room.
Okay, well, listen, I've got a couple of job interviews to go on, so I'll meet you later.
We'll settle this tomorrow, Rhoda.
It's already settled, Phyllis. You out.
But you think that I'm some kind of a pushover, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you're in for a little surprise. Because if you push me, then I just might have to push back. Hard.
Come on, you can't carry that off.
I know.
Excuse me, sir. I'm supposed to see Mr. I beg your pardon. I wonder if you could tell me. Excuse me.
Hello, hello.
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 I'm supposed to see a Mr. Grant about a secretarial job.
It's been filled.
If this young lady came to see Mr. Grant, why don't you let Mr. Grant handle it? Right this way, miss.
It's been filled.
Do you have any idea when Mr. Grant will be back?
Hi, Mr. Grant.
You're back.
Look, miss, I was just about to have a drink, and I wouldn't mind some company. Want one?
Oh, no, thank you.
I said I wouldn't mind some company.
Well, all right. I'll have a brandy Alexander.
How about some coffee?
That'll be fine. Has the job been filled?
Yeah.
Oh.
But there is another job.
Oh?
I figured I'd hire a man for it.
Oh.
We can talk about it.
Well, good.
Hey, you live in my favorite neighborhood.
Oh, really? Well, I just moved in. Is it that nice?
Nice. Some of the best saloons in town are over there. How old are you?
30.
No hedging. No, how old do I look?
Why hedge? How old do I look?
30. What religion are you?
Mr. Grant, I don't quite know how to say this, but you're not allowed to ask that when someone's applying for a job. It's against the law.
Want to call a cop?
No.
Good. Would you think I was violating your civil rights if I asked if you're married?
Presbyterian. Well, I decided I'd answer your religion question.
Divorced?
No.
Never married?
No.
Why?
Why?
You type?
Mr. Grant, there's no simple answer to that question.
Yes, there is. How about, no, I can't type, or yes, I can?
There's no simple answer to why a person isn't married.
How many different reasons can there be?
65.
Words per minute. My typing question.
Yes.
Look, miss, would you try answering the questions as I ask them?
Yes, Mr. Grant, I will, but it does seem that you've been asking a lot of very personal questions that don't have a thing to do with my qualifications for this job.
You know what? You got spunk.
Well, yes.
I hate spunk. Tell you what, I'll try you out for a couple of weeks, see if it works out.
Oh.
If I don't like you, I'll fire you.
Right, right.
You don't like me? I'll fire you.
Yes, yes. That certainly seems fair. What's the job?
The job is that of associate producer.
Associate?
Something wrong?
No, I like it. Associate producer?
The job pays $10 less a week than the secretarial job.
That'll be fine.
If you can get by on 15 less a week, we'll make you producer.
No, I think all I can afford is associate producer.
You can start tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's just wonderful. So I'll see you tomorrow. Associate producer.
Oh, you're doing a wonderful job, Bess.
Thanks, Mom.
Phyllis, are you in there?
Just a sec.
My key doesn't work.
Oh, I had the lock change to keep dumb awful road out.
Hey, listen. I've got the greatest news. I got a job. I went on this interview for a regular secretary job, and, what's the matter?
You haven't even noticed that your furniture arrived.
Oh, great. Hey, how about that? Hi, Bess. Well, listen, I didn't tell you about the job. I got there a little bit late, and, I was kind of nervous and everything. And something's still the matter.
Bess arranged it for you.
Bess, it looks just great. I really like it. Really. Well, the job is at WJM-TV in the newsroom. Now, it's not quite as important as the title sounds, but didn't I thank Bess enough?
It's just that I have some rather shattering news for you.
Shattering news?
But it can wait.
Shattering
Tell
news?
me about your new job.
I'm only an associate producer. What's the shattering news?
Oh, well, I got a long-distance call today. And I was on the phone for 45 minutes. And guess what?
Your boyfriend's coming to see you.
That was Mother's news, Bess.
Bill's coming?
I realize you wanted to tell her, too, but that was Mother's news.
Bill is coming? Phyllis!
Yes, Bill's coming. He'll be here tomorrow night. We'll leave you alone now. I know exactly how you feel.
I don't know how I feel.
Well, I do. Come on, Bess.
I really didn't mind arranging the furniture. Mother said it was the least we could do after what you've been through.
Bess, did Mother tell you exactly what I've been through?
Everything.
There you go.
What are you doing with your furniture in my apartment?
Rhoda, this is my apartment.
So this is your little trick changing the lock, huh?
Wait a minute, what's going on here? You told me you lived here.
Who's he? A locksmith. What do you think? Here. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Goodbye.
no, I'm not going along with this. If this is her place, I just helped you break in.
That's exactly what you just did.
Look, even if you did, it's already done. So what can you do?
Let me see your driver's license.
What?
Well, if anything happens here, I want to know who you are.
I'm not going to show you my driver's license.
Well, in that case, I'm going to memorize your face. Small mole, left cheek.
Now that you see that I've moved in, would you leave?
Wait till you come off looking that good in the morning.
Look, Rhoda, I'm starting a new job today, so...
Who'd you get that 90 from? Tricia Nixon?
So if you don't mind...
I hear your doctor boyfriend's making a little house call tonight. Beth told me. You know, Mary, I hope everything works out for you. I really do.
Well, thanks.
Because if it does, that means you'll move out of here and this'll be mine.
Rhoda!
You know, I left New York City because I couldn't find an apartment. I'm not going to leave Minneapolis for the same reason.
You know what? What? In spite of everything, you're really a pretty hard person to dislike.
I know what you mean. I'm having a hard time hating you, too. We'll both have to work on it.
Somebody get Ted Baxter in here. He's probably in makeup.
I'll do it, Mr. Grant.
He'll do it. When I say somebody, I mean him.
Mr. Grant, I wondered, do you think you could find something for me to do? I'd like to be a little busier.
I'm too busy to keep you busy.
Why did he hire me? Why?
Maybe he was bombed.
Oh,
No, I mean it.
Hi, fellas.
Here he is, the Marcello Mastroianni of Minneapolis newscasters.
Why, thanks, Murr.
It's not a compliment. He has trouble speaking English, too.
Hi. You haven't met me. I'm Ted Baxter, the anchor man.
I know. And I'm Mary Richards. I'm the new,
Wonderful. I've been telling Lou we needed a new one. Welcome to my 6 o'clock news team.
Thank you.
Baxter, will you knock it off? Come on, let's get to the studio.
Newsroom.
Baxter!
Just a moment, please. Mr. Grant.
Huh?
It's Mrs. Grant. She's calling from the airport.
Oh, yeah, she's going to her sister's for a month. Tell her I'll speak to her when she gets back. Murray, Give me that list of words that Baxter mispronounced on last night's show.
Catch the top one, Lou.
The top one. Chicago.
Come on, fellas.
And take that makeup bib off.
Last night he wore it halfway through the show.
Newsroom, Miss... Bill? Well, hi. When did you get into town? Yeah, that's right. I'm working here in the newsroom. Associate producer, can you believe that? Oh, yeah, they're keeping me really busy. No, I'm not too busy to talk. Well, how long will you be in town? Well, sure, drop over tonight. It'll be good seeing you, too. Bye, Bill.
You've changed the room around. Personally, I didn't think there was a thing wrong with the way Bess arranged it.
Well, I just, switched a couple of things.
Well, it's your apartment. Until you're married, anyway.
Well, now, look, Phyllis, just because Bill is coming tonight, it doesn't mean we're getting married.
I want to see you married, Mary.
Well, me too.
Because I'm married. And I know how beautiful it can be if you look at it realistically. I mean, realistically. Face the fact that it means a certain amount of sacrificing, of unselfishness, denying your own ego, sublimating, accommodating, surrendering.
Phyllis,
say it.
You're hurting my hand.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Try and remember what I've told you.
I will.
Believe me, I know about marriage.
Coward.
Hi. Nice place.
Well, yeah, it's beginning to shape up, a lot of the furniture still hasn't arrived, and of course, curtains at the window, will help, and I really don't know why you're here, Mr. Grant.
Well, I was in the neighborhood visiting one of my favorite spas. My wife left today. She's gonna be away for a whole month.
Now I know why you're here. Oh, yes, Miss Associate Producer. He said he'd find something for you to do. Certainly didn't get the job because of your personality.
You know, you got a great caboose.
There it is. You got the job because of your great caboose.
But not as great as my wife's. She's got the greatest caboose ever. She left today. She's gonna be away for a whole month, and I miss her already. I miss her so much. I am going to write her a letter and tell her.
Good.
Where's your typewriter?
Well, I tell you, Mr. Grant, I just moved in, and I'm not really sure where everything is.
Ah, there's a little portable devil.
Mr. Grant, there's a whole slew of typewriters down at the office.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable there?
Oh, no. My dearest.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How are you? I'm fine. No, I'm not.
That's my boss, down at the newsroom.
Oh, is there a big news story here?
No, he's writing to his wife.
I miss you more than...
Where did you ever get roses in winter?
Roses in winter? That's beautiful.
Oh, you don't want to read that, man.
Oh? Why, did you have a weak moment and get mushy?
No, it's just that, here, give me...
Too late, it's already out. Get well soon, Uncle Buddy. Love, Gloria and Milton.
I got them from a patient down at the hospital.
Oh?
It's not as if I stole them. I had to promise Uncle Buddy a free nose job. Hey, you know, I don't know about you, but I don't like being in separate towns.
Hey, I don't know about you.
Say, you know, it's a little difficult to talk with. Is it possible to?
All my love, Lou.
All my love, Lou. Hey, I am finished. I think I'll go tie one on.
Well, that's kind of a weird boss you've got there.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's kind of sweet. You know, a man who misses his wife that much.
You just couldn't wait, could you?
Couldn't wait for what?
To bring up marriage.
Well, I waited 2 years, Bill. That's not exactly couldn't wait. You know, that's waiting. That's really waiting.
Okay. You're right, and I'm wrong. All right, now, there's no need to talk about it anymore. That's not why I'm here.
Oh? Why are you here?
Well, I haven't seen you in a month or so, and, Oh, no. Oh, you didn't think that the only reason that I was here was to... No, I'm here because I love you.
How come I never noticed that before?
Wait, that I love you?
That you don't say that very well. Something kind of catches in there, and it doesn't come out too well.
Well, maybe you can give me some lessons then, huh?
I see that you say very well.
Hey, come on, Mary. Look, we got the whole night ahead of us, and we're getting all hung up on words. Why don't you get us out of this? Huh? You say everything so well.
No, I don't. I say a lousy goodbye.
Hi. You got a stamp.
Mary, did you just say goodbye?
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought you said. Yeah, well, I'll see you. Take care of yourself.
I think I just did.
Bye. This is a Christmas seal.
Is that a stamp?
Yes, it is. Thank you. That guy, you didn't lose much.
But he sure did. He missed out on a best wife. Boy, it's funny how you can see things differently in just a couple of weeks. You know, I could have married him. Can you imagine what that life would have been like? Boy, every time I'd get a basket of flowers, I'd wonder if he stole them from Uncle Buddy's sickbed.
Listen, if I were you, I'd find out what Uncle Buddy was sick with.
You know, I'm really lucky. I am so lucky.
You feel good now, huh?
Yeah. No, I feel rotten. But lucky.
Look, about the job, I'll find plenty for you to do tomorrow at the station.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Grant.
If I show up. Hi.
Hi. If that's Bill, you didn't lose much.
Isn't that funny? That's what everyone says.
It didn't work out, huh?
Did Bess tell you?
No, I figured it out for myself. I got this tremendous sensitivity. And you've got this heating duct that goes all the way up to my apartment.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
And now on the pretty side of the news. The Miss World Universe contest officially opened today in Jakarta, Indonesia. Contestants arrive from such faraway places as Marrakesh, Morocco, Paramaribo, Suriname, Cuernavaca, Mexico, and Maracaibo, Venezuela. Not to mention Minneapolis, St. Paul, and our own Donna Jean Spolenchek.
What's wrong with
Now
Ted
let's turn
tonight?
to the political page.
What do you mean, what's wrong with him? He hasn't made a single mistake for the entire show.
That's what I mean. Something is definitely wrong with him. I wonder what. And how do we make it last?
I don't know. He has seemed a little preoccupied today, though. Every few minutes he's been coming in here and asking me if his brother is called yet.
His brother?
Eh?
You mean there are two of him in the world?
Murray, look, just because he has a brother, it doesn't mean they have to be exactly alike.
Well, for his brother's sake, I certainly hope not.
Hi. I'm Hal.
You're Ted's brother.
No. Ted is my brother.
Well, I am going into the studio. I'll tell Ted his brother. I'll tell your brother his brother. I'll tell him you're here.
I'm Mary Richards.
And I'm Hal Baxter. And that's Ted?
Yes, that's Ted.
Why, it's incredible. He looks like a man his age.
Well, we all think that he looks just fine. It's great fun to work with him, and, well, you should be very proud of him.
Oh, I am. I think it's wonderful that he's here in this little studio. What is it that he does, sportscaster, weatherman?
No, he's the anchor man.
Ah, the job that goes to the man with the most seniority, eh?
Oh, no. Ted got the job because he's very competent at what he does.
Ted?
So, what brings you to Minneapolis, Hal?
Oh, I'm shooting a film. Just be here a couple of days.
You're an actor.
What else?
Gee, you look so familiar. What have I seen you? Commercials! You're the clear bag man!
Hey, that's right. Gee, that's great. Not too many people recognize me without my plastic cape.
And aren't you also the man with the stopped-up sinuses and all those little pain things all over your face?
Yeah, of course, that was 4 years ago. My head's cleared up since.
Well, I feel I know you.
I'm Hal Baxter. And you're Mary Richards.
Yes, I am.
Say, Mary, now that we know each other, could I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
How much does Ted make?
Hallie.
Teddy.
It's been a while.
5 years.
Excuse me. Would you clear up that nonsense like I told you?
What were you yelling about out there?
Oh, nothing. Say, Lou,
you may think of me as a happy-go-lucky sort of a guy, but underneath this Ted Baxter, there's another Ted Baxter. One that's more serious, more sensitive, more vulnerable.
Is there a Ted Baxter under there who'll get to the point quicker?
Lou, the thing is, my brother's out there, and well, darn it, Lou, he's always coming on like he's better than me, like I'm nothing.
Well, who knows? He could be onto something.
Thing is, Lou, I thought that perhaps you might do me this little favor.
What's that?
Well, I got this idea that he might be impressed if you went out there and offered me a raise in front of him.
Offer you a raise?
A make-believe raise.
A make-believe raise. Well, I see. Well, Ted, why stop at a simple little thing like offering you a raise? Why don't I go out there and pretend to crown you king?
Come on, Lou. Just a little raise. Why won't you?
Why won't I? Because out there, when you've got some witnesses, you might accept it.
No, I won't, Lou. Cross my heart.
You just crossed your lung, Ted.
Come on, Lou, please.
Oh, all right. I'll say you're getting a raise.
How much?
$50 a week.
150 or no deal. I'll take the 50. 25?
Goodbye, Lou.
Glad you were smart enough to see things my way, Lou, or else it would mean getting some new writers around here. Hey, Allie.
Teddy.
How you doing?
I'm doing 45,000 a year. How you doing?
I'm doing 50. 50 weeks a year, 2 weeks off with pay.
That's great, Teddy. How you getting around these days? Still skating to work? Oh, Teddy, you should see the new car I got. It's a sleek little Italian job.
Yeah, well, I'm driving a sleek little German job. It's 34 miles to the gallon.
But, Teddy, mine is a classic.
Yours is a classic. Mine hasn't changed its design in 22 years. And the beauty of that is, mine will always look 22 years old.
Oh, Teddy, it's so great to see you. I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to give you a chance to take me out to dinner tonight.
Oh, Hallie, that's great. Just the two of us on the town? Shoot the whole wad. Money's no object. See, I know this little place. They've got terrific steaks.
And the best part is you don't have to get out of the car to eat.
That sounds keen. Say, Ted, maybe I could ask a date. How about you? You do have a girl, don't you?
Sure, I've got a girl.
Well, great. Call her up. We'll make it a foursome.
Call her up? Well, I don't have to do that. Mary? How does that sound to you?
How does what sound?
Well, Hal wants you and me to double with him.
You mean to say... You mean to say she's your girl?
Sure. Sure.
Who are you going to take tonight, Hal?
Oh, me? Well, this is my first day in town. If it were tomorrow.
Say, Mayor, why don't you fix Hal up with that Israeli friend of yours?
You mean Rhoda?
Yeah.
Ted, she's not Israeli. She's from New York.
Well, I knew it was somewhere there in the Middle East.
Mary.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Ah, terrific.
Hey, that's a great dress.
Thank you. Hey, listen, Rhoda, I'm really sorry about fixing you up with Hal.
Here it comes. Okay, what does he look like?
He's very good looking. Here.
Yeah? Hey, not bad. How does he look with both sides of his face shaved?
He's on page 148.
Yeah, 148. Very attractive. Mary, this is the first time I've seen my date in his underwear before I met him. What's wrong with him? I mean, other than the obvious handicap of him being fantastically handsome. Well, he's
It's a lot like Ted, only more. The two of them, when they get together, are so unbelievably competitive. Well, would you believe two grown men actually arm wrestling on the top of my desk?
You're kidding.
No.
That's the most ridiculous juvenile. Did mine win?
2 out of 3.
Oh.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi, Mary.
Well, Rhoda, you of course know Ted. This is
Rhoda.
Ted's brother, Hal. Ted is Hal's brother. They're, brothers.
Yeah.
Well. Boo-boo?
Oh, thank you.
Well. Aren't we pretty?
You mean me or both of us?
Both of us.
You certainly have a very nice apartment here, Mary.
Well,
Very nice.
Thank you.
You mean to say you haven't been here before?
Of course. What do you think? I come here all the time, don't I, Mary?
All the time, yes.
Look, I'll show you around. This is Mary's living room. And there's her kitchen. And this is her table where sometimes Mary fixes us a quiet little dinner and we sit down and she puts the food on this table. And then I do this little joke thing about eating wax fruit.
He never fails to break me up with that one.
I can see why.
Say, if you girls really want to laugh, watch Ted try and beat me at arm wrestling.
Well, listen,
Here we go.
Listen, guys, one big laugh a day is plenty.
Look at him, will you? He's had this competitive thing all our lives. You'd think we'd have gotten over it by now. I mean, what do we have to prove now? All right, Hal, that's enough.
Give up, Ted?
No, you first, Hal.
No, you first.
You, Hal.
Teddy.
Hal.
Old timer.
Hal.
guys.
Mary, let me handle this. The one who wins pays for dinner.
Hal, this really is silly fighting in Mary's apartment.
Yeah, you're right. Girls, I'd like to apologize. Well, our parents used to encourage this sort of thing. When we were kids, they'd buy one toy for the two of us. Throw it up in the air, and we had to jump for it.
You should have seen us in school, always trying to outdo each other in class, competing for the teacher's attention.
You were in the same class?
Mhm.
But isn't Ted?
2 years older. But we were in the same class. If you know what I mean.
Oh.
Well, there were a couple of years there they only promoted the taller kids.
You really believe that?
Well, Mom said.
Hey, is anyone here as starving as I am?
I'll second that motion.
I'll third it.
I'll make it anonymous.
Here's a nifty shot of me in a Nehru jacket. I was the first one to wear a Nehru jacket.
Say, whatever happened to that Nehru guy anyway? Dropped right out of the fashion world.
He was the Prime Minister of India.
Oh, well, it's nice to know he found something else.
Ted, I believe the gentleman wants you to try the wine.
Oh, sure. Love my vino. That's a pretty chintzy fellow for $8.
Ted, he only wants you to taste it.
Oh. Yes, that's wine, all right.
My, this is a lovely restaurant, Ted. Where'd you hear about it?
Oh, I come here all the time.
Oh, really? If you come here all the time, Mary's your best girl. How come you've never brought her before?
Are you seeing someone else, Ted?
I come for business, that's all, and breakfasts, big business breakfasts.
May I propose a toast to all the wonderful things that make life worth living? Beautiful food, beautiful wine, and beautiful women. Now, Rhoda, see anything you like?
My, this wine is really wonderful.
How about the Chateaubriand for two?
That's just what I was going to have. What are you gonna have?
How about you, Teddy? Want to make it anonymous?
The Chateaubriand for two? Where is it on the menu, Mayor? Oh. Oh, I had Chateaubriand for two for breakfast with eggs. Hey, this looks pretty good, Mayor. How about this? A fruit cup, a turkey leg, and mashed potatoes?
Ted, we can't have that.
Why not?
We're not under 12.
We'll be a few more minutes, waiter.
Yeah, everything here looks so good.
Thank you. May I? Teddy, my boy, anybody looking at this table would think that you two are on your first date.
Mary, I don't want to make you nervous or anything like that, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to kiss you. On the lips. See, Mayor, I'm sorry about that embarrassment about the check back at the restaurant.
Yeah, it's too bad they wouldn't accept your gasoline credit card, Ted.
I'll pay you back tomorrow, Mayor. Just make sure you keep track of the amount.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Well, group, I guess we'll say goodnight for now.
Aren't you gonna come in?
Well, actually, we thought we'd go up to Rhoda's place and look at a fantastic collection.
What collection?
Magazines. I have all these millions of magazines.
What we're going to do is look through them and see how many pictures we can find of me.
Sort of a Hal hunt.
Hey, that's a great idea. Kind of make a game out of it? First one that spots my picture gets a kiss.
Fun.
Well, then, Ted, I guess I'll see you tomorrow at the office. Won't I?
Mary, I can't leave now. Not while he's still up there.
Why not?
Well, Hal came in my car, and he'll know if I leave. And if you're supposed to be my girl, how would it look if I left first?
But, Ted, it's awfully late.
Well, how long does it take to look through a million magazines?
But, Ted, the thing is, I've got some things I've got to do.
Please, Mary.
Oh, all right.
Gee, I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Almost.
I really appreciate this, Mayor.
Ted, it's all right.
Hello, Rhoda. Is my brother Hal around? Hi, Hal. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I don't know what all time I'll be leaving. How about you? Hey, Mary, cut it out, will you? Come on, Mary, will you cut it out? Mary, I'm on the phone. Will you cut it out? I gotta go now.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody. Just called the wrong number. Say, what a wonderful hi-fi you got. Do you mind if I put on a little mood music?
Well, Ted, I don't know if I have any music to suit the mood I'm in.
Come on, Mary. What do you say?
Jax.
Go fish. Tens.
Go fish. Hey, Ted, what time is it?
Oh, it's still early.
What time is it?
Would you like some more music, Mary?
Ted, I think it's getting light out.
What, that? Oh, no. It's in the middle of the night.
Ted, that's dawn. Come on.
Oh, that's not dawn. You see, it looks like dawn because we're in Minnesota, you know. The land of the midnight sun.
Oh, Ted, Minnesota is not the land of the midnight sun. It's the land of 10,000 lakes. And I think I see one of them now. Ted, it's dawn. Oh, won't you please call Hal?
Mary, you don't know what it's like having a brother like Hal.
Ted, I'm so punchy. I don't know what it's like being me. Please call him. Obviously, he's not going to call you. Oh.
See, I told you. See?
Hello? Yes, Rhoda. Yes. All right. Yes, I will. Goodbye. That was Rhoda. She wants us, please, to turn off the music. It woke her up.
Woke her up?
Your brother Hal took a taxi back to his hotel a half hour after we got home.
Oh.
A half hour after we got home, Ted.
I think I'll be toddling off.
Thought you might.
Well, see you at work tomorrow, Mary.
This is tomorrow.
I hope I haven't overstayed my welcome.
Mary,
Yes, sir.
did you get enough sleep last night?
I didn't get any sleep last night, as a matter of fact, but I'm fine, just fine.
No, you're not. That last pot of coffee you made?
What about it?
Don't you think it's kind of funny that it's all clear like that? Shouldn't the color be sort of brownish?
I think that
Yeah, you did.
I'll make another pot.
No. That's all right. I'll wait till after you wake up.
Up? Come up. No, brownish.
Oh, what a beautiful afternoon. So, hello, Mary?
I'm sorry, Ted. I'm just a little out of it. I'm too sleepy.
Oh, sleep. Don't mention that word to me. Do you know I slept right through my alarm this afternoon? I'd still be asleep if I didn't wake up anyway. Say, I just talked to Hal. He's coming by later. I thought maybe...
No.
Oh, of course. How much do I owe you for last night? No, I insist. I really want to pay you back, Mary.
$42.
20, 40, 1, 2, 42. Does that include the tip?
No, it doesn't.
43. Now, how about tonight?
Ted, I just couldn't take another night of you and Hal doing that topping each other thing. I don't want to be around it, that's all. Who cares who's the best one? I don't know why you two are so afraid of being second best.
Well, I'm not. He is.
Ted, you just did it again.
Well, I'd stop if he would.
There it is again. Ted, somebody has got to stop first, or it'll go on forever.
I'll let him quit first, then I'll quit first.
Why don't you quit first and be the first to quit first?
That makes sense.
Afternoon, gang. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Teddy, my boy, when I left Rhoda's last night, your car was still out front. What happened? Flat tire?
Well, we were up there all the time, played cards, and watched her iron. She's not my girlfriend. She doesn't even like me much.
Oh, Ted, no, I wouldn't say that.
And I've got lousy eyes. What happened to him? Lousy eyes. I can't see a thing without my glasses. You want to see what I look like in my glasses? Here. Old Four Eyes, see? How's that for being honest?
Terrific.
Honest. You want to see what honest is? Let me tell you about this brother of yours. See that dimple there? Now, you don't remember that when we were kids. You know why? Wasn't there. Cost me $750.
Oh, yeah? Will you see this nose?
Ted, that ought to about...
No, Mary. You know that TV commercial I'm shooting here in town? My face isn't in it. They wanted my feet. It's for socks.
Socks?
Stretch socks. White stretch socks. I tell you, kid, I've hit bottom.
Gee, I don't know what to say.
Hal, you'll work your way up again.
Oh, that's nice of you to say, Mary, but...
Sure, Hal, you look good to me, pal.
Thanks, Ted, but you're blind without your glasses.
Say, Hal, you and I have got a lot to talk about. Why don't just you and I go out for dinner and catch up? I know all the worst places in town. First, come on in the studio with me and watch me mess up the news. I'm really terrible.
Just my luck. No witnesses.
you. Listen, kid, I just want to thank you for fixing me up with Hal last night.
Oh, come on, Rhoda. You didn't have a good time.
This is true, but at least while I wasn't having a good time, it was with the best-looking guy in the world.
Boy, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go out with a guy as prettier than I am. Hey, Rhoda, remember last night we walked into the restaurant and those heads snapped around? They were looking at Hal.
I made the mistake of asking him which was his bad side. Do you know that we looked for it for 10 minutes? We couldn't find it. We found mine right away, though. It's the front.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Good morning, Murr.
Morning.
Oh.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't know, Murray. I just feel so tired. My bones ache.
Hey, well, maybe you're catching something.
Oh, I hope not. I hate being sick. I hate lying in bed and having your friends bring you these dumb word games that they wouldn't play with you even if you were a well person. Having people send you these cards with pictures of little puppies that have thermometers in their mouths saying, "Hope you're up real soon, wagging your little tail." I just don't want to be sick.
Listen, Mayor, I hope you're not, but there is a bug going around.
Hi, gang.
And here it is now.
All right, gang, give it to me straight, and don't pull any punches.
Ted, don't say something like that to me.
But, Murray, I want your opinion. What do you think of my hair?
Well, you got to be more specific, Ted. It is in a good location.
It's part of my new youthful image. Granted, I thought that at one time white added dignity, but now that I'm the dean of commentators, I think I can dispense with that.
Yeah, I dispensed with mine 15 years ago.
You know, Ted, it really doesn't look any different.
But that's the beauty of this stuff. You put a little dab on every day, and in 7 days, it turns jet black. But it's so gradual that nobody knows it's the difference.
Mary, you gotta help me.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Grant.
I just talked to the station manager. He says I have to take somebody to that formal dinner he's having for the department heads tonight. He says it makes people uncomfortable if one guy goes stag.
Oh, well, Mr. Grant, I tried to get you a date a couple of months ago, and you know what a disaster that was.
Mary, I don't like this any more than you do, but I have to go, and I have to take somebody.
I think I can help you, Lou.
No, thanks, Ted.
Girl for Lou. Babs, Dee Dee, Trixie.
Ted, how come some of those girls have Christmas seals next to their names?
Because it's too cheap to buy gold stars. Hey, look at that, Lou. 2.5 seals.
Hello, Eunice. This is Ted Baxter. That's funny. She hung up. I wonder how she knew I was calling for you.
Mary, you must know someone.
Mr. Grant, don't you think you should find your own date?
Mary, I don't know how to do that sort of thing. I haven't done that sort of thing since before I married Edie.
Things haven't changed, Lou. You do it the same way you did then.
Okay. Where's the nearest Victory canteen?
Listen, I'd like to help you, but I don't know anybody.
No, you're right, Mary. I won't ask you to find me a date.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
You can be my date.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I don't think that's such a good idea. I mean, you're my boss. If we went out, people might start talking.
Oh, come on, Mary. Everybody knows I don't like skinny girls.
Oh, Mr. Grant, don't you look nice?
You're not dressed.
I know.
Hey, listen, I don't want to go to this thing any more than you do. But if we're late, we'll miss the best part, the drinking.
Mr. Grant, I don't think I'm going to be able to go with you tonight.
Mary, you have to go tonight. I have to take somebody.
But, Mr. Grant, I think that I'm really coming down with something big. Anyway, I talked to Rhoda, and she said that she would be happy to go with you.
Rhoda? I don't want to go with Rhoda, Mary.
But Rhoda's a lot of fun, you know? She's a lot of laughs.
Hey, I don't want to go with someone who's fun. I don't want to go with someone who's a lot of laughs. I want to go with you.
Mr. Grant, I'm sick. Look at me.
You look all right to me.
Oh,
Oh, all right. I'll go with Rhoda.
oh, thank you, Mr. Grant. You'll have a great time. You
Yeah.
will. You like Rhoda.
She dresses funny.
She doesn't.
Well, what about the time when we went to lunch together? And she had on that T-shirt that said, I live to boogie.
Mr. Grant, she won't wear a funny T-shirt tonight.
I'm sorry you're not going to be there. They really have great food there. Oysters on a half shell.
Hi, Lou. Well, looks like it's you and me tonight.
Yeah. Now, we don't want to be late, Rhoda, so why don't you run upstairs and change? Ted, what happened to your hair?
What about my hair? I don't know what you mean. It's the same youthful shade it's always been.
Oh, I just thought it was dirty. Where's Mary? She's sick. Hey, Murray, you think maybe we ought to send her flowers?
Yeah, I already did.
Well, why didn't you ask me? I wanted to sign the card. Why didn't you wait? I wanted to send flowers to Mary, too. I always want to send flowers, and I always forget. Remember the nice girl in Personnel who had a baby? I wanted to send her flowers, and I forgot. Then later, when she left to get married, I forgot again. Mary, I care a lot about Mary, and I want to send her flowers.
Right, Lou, so do I. Tell you what, you arrange for the flowers, I'll send the card.
Hi, Lou. Murray. Oh, don't stop talking on my account. I'm not shocked by a little good, earthy man talk. So go on. What were you two men talking about?
Flowers?
Yeah, Mary's homesick. We're sending her some.
Oh, Lou, may I make a tiny suggestion? Instead of flowers, why don't you brighten Mary's sick room with a bowl of goldfish?
Goldfish? What does she want with goldfish?
They're so practical, frolicking in their little bowl. They're jolly, cheerful friends. And then afterward, when they're dead, they make wonderful fertilizer for us.
Anybody want half a tuna sandwich?
Lou,
Huh?
I hear Mary couldn't make it to the party last night. I wish I had known. I could have helped you out. I could have gone with you.
I took Rhoda.
Oh, Lou, how lucky you were to find a last-ditch alternative.
I had fun. Yeah. In fact, I really had a lot of fun. Listen, Sue Ann, I think I'll call Mary to see how she's feeling. Well, look, I just called to see how you were feeling and to see if you got the flowers I told Murray to send. Look, Mary, have you, by any chance, seen Rhoda since,
Oh, yes, Mr. Grant. As a matter of fact, she's sitting right here. Yeah, she was saying that she had a really good time, too. Yeah, she says that you're some dancer for a man of your height.
Say, Mary, do you think, I mean, you know her pretty well, huh? I mean, not that it matters. I mean, it's no big deal. But, do you think she'd go out with me again?
Gee, Mr. Grant, since she's sitting right here, why don't you ask her yourself?
Hi, Lou. Oh, yeah, me too. It was a fun evening. Great dinner. Yeah, I loved having grapefruit at night. So classy. Oh, sure, anytime. Oh, the hockey game Friday night sounds terrific. No, really, I love hockey. Yeah. Yeah, and as it happens, I'm not doing anything Friday night. Yeah. Good, Lou. You're on. You got yourself a date. See ya.
Wow, Rhoda, twice, huh? Hey, you better watch it, kid. People will start talking.
Paul, this is Rhoda. Listen, I have to break our date Friday night.
I'm surprised your, friend hasn't dropped in to help.
You mean Rhoda? Oh, she's been here all the time. She has a date with Mr. Grant tonight.
Dear Lou, he can't say no to anyone. Look how your wood drinks up this polish, as if it had been thirsty for months.
Yeah, I probably don't do it as often as I should. That's right.
Chairs are like people, Mary. They like to have their little backs and legs rubbed.
What about their little seats?
Hi. Hello, Sue Ann.
Rhoda, did you have a good time?
Oh, terrific.
Oh.
Mary, I brought you a button from the game.
Ah, go, North Stars, go.
Thank you. And a pizza from afterwards.
Hey. I don't think pizza has the vitamins she needs, dear.
At least the button has iron.
I really must fly.
Sue Ann, thank you for everything.
Now, you be sure and take good care. Stay warm, avoid drafts, get sun, force fluids, drain sinuses, inhale steam, eat roughage, no pizza, and rest. And then every day in every way, you'll just get better and better.
That sounded like the graduation speech at Oral Roberts.
Ooh, pepperoni.
I know it's your favorite. So how you feeling, kid? Any better?
Yeah, pretty good, considering all the home remedies Sue Ann has been giving me.
I bet she didn't try the best. My Aunt Miriam's. Oh, if all else failed, Aunt Miriam said, change your name. Change your name. I'm not kidding you. Change the name. That way, the angel of death cannot find you.
You know, Sue Ann is really jealous of your seeing Mr. Grant.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's really curious about the two of you. I mean, she's just so obviously wanted to know what happened tonight, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if she could have found the words, I'm sure she would have just come right out and asked you. She asked me, you know, and I had to, of course, tell her that I didn't know, but that I was certain that when Rhoda got ready to tell me, that Rhoda would tell me.
That's fine, Mary.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, he's such a relief from the guys I've been going out with. There's no pressure. There's no unspoken questions. I mean, he's a man and I'm a woman, but we can go out, have a great time. You know, no big problem and no questions asking yourself, you know, like, where is it leading?
Oh, yeah, right, because that can be a drag.
I mean, with Lou, a guy like that, you don't face that awkward moment when the guy takes you to the door. Lou leaves you at the curb.
Morning, Lou.
Hello, Marie.
Lou, I hate to spoil your good mood, but Marie wants me to ask you to come over for dinner tonight. His sister is visiting us. Again.
Gee, Murray, I can't.
Good answer, Lou.
No, tell Marie thanks, but I'm having dinner with Rhoda tonight.
Well, you know, I really think it's terrific about you two.
What is terrific?
The situation.
There's nothing going on. There is no situation.
Oh, come on, Lou. You and Rhoda have become an item.
Oh, come on, Murray.
Hi, Murray, Lou.
Say, Lou, I hear you and Rhoda are going out again. That's right.
Well, I know you don't want my advice, Lou, but I've had a little experience in this area, and
What is it, Lou? Oh, sorry, Ted. I was just trying to visualize a situation in which I would want your advice.
I just think a man ought to act his age.
Ted, you shouldn't wear those cheap hats in the rain.
Say, Lou, frankly, I think you and Rhoda are a mistake.
You're entitled to an opinion, Ted, but that's not it. And I want that gook out of your hair by lunch.
It's my personal hair, Lou, and what I do with it is my business.
And my life is personal. What I do with it is my business.
But, Lou, a recently separated man who's seriously involved with a single girl, people are going to talk about it.
Ted, we're not involved. We go out, we have fun, we have a few laughs. She likes hockey. She likes an occasional beer.
Sure, Lou.
There is nothing going on.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Mayor.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Really? Good.
See, Mayor, she didn't notice a thing.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. You know, a little shaky.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like driving, so I had Rhoda drop me off. So, what's going on?
Nothing. There is nothing going on. Nothing.
What's the matter with him?
Well, Lou's a little sensitive about his thing with Rhoda.
What thing? Murray, come on, I talked to Rhoda. The only thing that's going on is that they went out a couple of times and had some fun.
Sure, Mayor, whatever you say.
Come on, Mayor. Everybody knows that Lou and Rhoda are an item.
I was talking to my mom about it last night. You know what she said? There's no fool like an old fool. There's one thing my mom can't bear is a fool.
She did once, Ted.
Will you two stop it? Really, you're just a couple of gossips. You're as bad as I don't know who.
Good morning, people.
Yes, I do.
Welcome back, Mary. You're looking wonderful.
Thank you.
Remember, we want to keep our newsroom healthy. Now, if we could just get Lou back to his senses.
Sue Ann.
Now, look, I think they make a charming couple.
Murray, will you stop saying that?
Oh, I don't blame Rhoda. Any single girl is attracted to an older man.
They are?
Oh, of course. How else do you account for the parade of chorus girls and bosomy starlets on the arms of silver-haired gentlemen?
Say, Murray, if anybody wants me, I'll be in the makeup room borrowing some shampoo.
Hi, all.
Hiya, Rhoda.
Mary, you left your umbrella in the car.
Oh.
And I was afraid if you went outside, you'd get wet.
Thank you.
Rhoda, gossip may not bother you, but others could get hurt.
What?
Listen, Rhoda. Listen, you just stay and hang in there. You can really lick this thing.
Rhoda, don't pay any attention to either one of them. They don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Oh, Rhoda, hi.
Hi.
Hey, listen, if you want to cancel dinner this evening, I'll understand.
I don't want to cancel dinner.
Well,
tonight.
neither do I, but I can understand. I mean, I don't care myself about, but maybe you do.
No, I don't care about...
Good, I'll see you tonight.
No, of course not. It's tonight, yeah. Care about what? Mary? Ted, will you tell me what's going on in his office? I mean, what is the big secret that I'm not in on?
It's hair coloring, Rhoda. I'm really an older man.
Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
You ready?
Dinner will be ready in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Come on in.
I thought we were going out to dinner. Don't you want to go out?
Oh, Lou, you bought me so many dinners. I thought I'd make dinner for you tonight. Come on in. Come in.
I thought we'd, go out to dinner.
Lou, it's all made. Sit down. You want you want a drink?
Yeah, I could use a drink.
Okay, I got Mogan David Blackberry. You like it?
Oh, no, that's a little too sweet for me.
Right. I like it myself.
Hmm?
Sometimes I freeze it and make popsicles. Well, now wait. Here's a bottle of something brown.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, listen, is founded in 1849 a good year?
Oh, one of the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad I have it.
You know,
What?
this is the first time I've been alone with you in your apartment.
No, it isn't, Lou. Do you remember Mary's party? Yeah, when we came up here to escape? When
Yeah.
Ted started to sing, I Gotta Be Me?
Yeah, well, anyway, it's the first time I've been here since you and I became an item.
An item? Who thinks we're an item?
Ted.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
The only man in the world who takes the phone off the hook to watch Yogi Bear.
And Sue Ann.
Next.
Murray.
Yeah?
Yeah, Chuckles the Clown. Uncle Oompa the Poker Prince. I guess the only one who doesn't think that we're an item is Mary.
Well, thank heavens for Mary.
Oh. At least there's one realistic person who knows that there's nothing going on between us.
Right, good.
I don't know if it's a Scotch or Mary, but I'm feeling a lot better.
Terrific.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, come in there.
Here are the earrings you wanted to borrow.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mr. Grant.
Hi, Mary.
Listen, kid, I won't be needing them. Lou and I decided to stay in tonight.
Oh. Oh, well, then, I just trot back down to my little apartment and put the earrings away. I have this little box that I keep them in. Well, unless you think you'd maybe change your mind, you'd want to go out after you didn't want to.
Do we?
Do you?
No.
Well,
no,
then you have no use for them here. It would be silly to put them on.
Mary, you want to stay and have dinner?
Ah,
come
no,
on. There's
no,
plenty.
thank you. No,
Plenty.
can't. Really, no. No, I got a lot to do. I've got to,
Yeah, what?
Put my earrings away. Goodbye.
Did you get the feeling that she was the tiniest bit ill at ease?
I've known Mary for 4 years. This is the first time she's been unable to look me straight in the eye while discussing earrings.
Rhoda, is there something going on between us that we don't know about?
I don't know. Maybe we should just stop and think about that. Is there anything going on between us? Huh? Lou, there's nothing. Nothing.
I didn't think so.
Then why is it suddenly so complicated?
Yeah, this whole thing is getting awfully complicated for a hockey game.
Boy, the minute something nice starts to happen, people come along and louse it up for you.
Yeah. Everybody sure managed to take the fun out of it, didn't they?
Lou, listen. I don't mind gossip about me. In fact, I used to start it. But see, you got to work with all those people. So maybe, you know.
Yeah.
But listen, it's been swell. Really fun.
Yeah. And the heck of it is, I really like you.
Aw. And I really like you too, Lou. Really. Oh. Listen, I'll see you, huh?
Well, what am I doing? The hell with what people think. It's what we think that counts.
Right. Way to go, Lou.
Way to go.
Yeah. I mean, what's this dumb gossip? It shouldn't bother us.
No,
huh?
no,
ridiculous.
it's not gonna bother us.
Right.
Okay. Now, the North Stars are meeting the Rangers tomorrow night. Do you want to go?
Do I want to go? I don't want to miss that game. Listen, I'll pick you up at the newsroom.
No. I'll pick you up here at the apartment.
Tell you what.
Huh?
Let's just meet at the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I never thanked you for the flowers and the card.
Well, actually, Ted sent the card.
Oh, yes, I know.
Oh.
Well, who else would send a picture of Ted inscribed, "Thanks for watching and get well soon"?
Hi, Lou.
Hi.
Say, Lou, now that you have your life to yourself again, I was wondering, perhaps you and I could get together tonight.
Oh, that's terrific, Sue Ann. Yeah. Tell you what. I'll meet you right after work, and we'll go over to the driving range and hit a bucket of balls.
Silly me. I'd love to, but I just remembered I have a big show tomorrow, and I have to go breadcrumb my chicken parts.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Department of Public Safety expects a record number of accidents over the coming holiday weekend due to crowded highways and icy streets. So we at WJM-TV urge you to do your bit and drive carelessly.
Did I really hear that, or was it just my imagination?
Hear what?
Well, no, it must have been my imagination.
Did I hear what I just heard?
Yeah, I think you did.
5, 4, 3, 2. That'll be for me. Yes, Sam. Yes, I heard that. No. We're not advocating reckless driving, Sam. No. It's just that Baxter's mouth is accident-prone. Yes, Sam. Yes, I do plan to do something about it. Yes. Right now. Yes, Sam.
Thanks, Lou.
Good show tonight, guys. See if you can read this.
You're fried.
You're fired! Well, what for? Because you can't even read this.
Well, that seems like a pretty small thing.
Did you hear what you said in your sign-off?
Well, I wasn't paying much attention. I'll look and see. Department of Public Safety expects a record coming holiday weekend due to crowded ice. We at WGM urge you to do your bit and drive carelessly?
You did it again. He did it again. I could give him 10 shots at it, but you'd still say carelessly every time, wouldn't you?
Well, sure, that's what it says. If it's wrong, it's not my fault, it's Murray's.
You're hired.
I'm hired?
You're hired.
Not so fast, Lou. You just fired me. If you want to hire me, it'll have to be for more money.
More money?
That's right. But first you're going to have to say, I'm sorry, Ted.
I'm sorry, Ted.
All right, now let's talk about money.
How much?
You humiliated me in front of my staff, Lou. You said harsh, uncomplimentary things which were unfounded and uncalled for.
How much?
$10 a week be okay?
You got it.
Thanks, Lou. Hey, that worked out pretty good, eh, guys?
Murray, come into my office. Sit down, Murray.
I'm already sitting.
Sit down, I said.
Sure, Lou.
Did you just yawn at me?
No, I just didn't yawn at you. I tried to yawn away from you.
You missed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lou, but, well, you know what it's like when you feel a yawn coming on and you don't want to yawn and you try not to yawn. You know what it's like, don't you?
Yeah, you yawn.
You see, you just did it yourself.
Murray, why are we wasting my time talking about your yawns? I just had to apologize to Ted out there. I don't like to apologize to Ted. I like to chew Ted out. And I don't like it when I chew Ted out and find out I'm wrong. Am I boring you? Will you stop that?
I just told you, when you try to stop, you can't.
If I can stop, you can stop, and I'm stopping. See? No yawning. But the next time you make a mistake on Baxter's copy, I'll dock you the extra money I had to pay him. Okay, that's all.
Hey, you know, that's terrific, Lou, the way you can just not yawn like that.
Just takes willpower, that's all.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sure, fine, thanks.
Hi, Mary.
Night, Mr. Grant.
Murray.
Good night, Lou. It won't happen again, Lou.
I know.
You know, I don't blame Lou for being mad. I don't know how a mistake like that ever got on the air.
It was my fault, Murray. I didn't have a chance to check your copy.
You've been checking my copy?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about it, but... Well, okay, now that nobody has mentioned it, for the last couple of weeks, I can not only see that something is bothering you, Murray, I can read it.
You mean you've been covering for me, Mary?
We've all been covering for you, Murr. Usually I manage to capture typos, but once in a while something slips by me. I'm not perfect, you know. Don't take it too hard. You do a good job in other ways. See you Monday, all.
To have to take that from him and to know he's right.
Hey, Murray, something is bothering you, isn't it?
Why do you say that?
Well, it's not just the mistakes in your copies. I mean, you don't seem yourself. You seem tired.
Yeah, well, I guess I am a little tired.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be prying like this. I mean, you and I are good friends, and if you want to tell me something, you will. And in the meantime, it's your problem, right?
Right?
It isn't any, kind of trouble at home, is it?
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, Maria and I are going to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary in 2 weeks.
Hey, terrific. When are you going to get her?
Well, I always buy her something big, but she's so practical, she always returns it and gets something small. So I thought this year I'd just get her something small to begin with.
Oh, what?
A compact car.
A car?
Yeah. I've been moonlighting at night to try to come up with a down payment. Maybe that's why I'm so tired.
Murray, you got another job?
For a month now. I think it's catching up with me.
I think it's winning.
Yeah, but I guess In a week, I'll have the down payment. In 2 weeks, I'll have enough to buy a tank full of gas.
Well, what's the job, anyway?
What?
I said, what's the new job?
Oh, well, I'm teaching basic news writing, night school.
Hey, Murray, I didn't know you could teach.
Well, neither did I, but I always wanted to try, so...
Oh, well, listen, you can count on me to cover for you.
Thanks, Mary.
And I know you can count on Ted.
I'm as good as fried already.
Mare, you asleep yet?
No, Rhoda, just a second. Hi.
I gotta tell you who I saw tonight.
Oh, who?
Do you have some hot anything?
Coffee.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
So, who did you see tonight?
Well, I'll get to that. First, let me tell you about my date. You remember that computer technician? The one whose hands were programmed for touching and grabbing?
Yeah, I think so. The one you said you wouldn't go out with again in a million years?
Yeah, well, it's amazing how fast a million years can go by.
So, is that who you're going to tell me you ran into?
No, I'm coming to that. First, let me tell you where he took me on the date. Get this, a drive-in movie.
Rhoda, who goes to a drive-in movie in the winter?
He does. He figures if you get cold enough...
Oh.
Mr. Subtle. Mary, 6 times he presses the reclining seat button. I find myself looking up at the roof of the car instead of the screen.
What'd you do?
I called a cab.
So you took a cab home from a drive-in movie?
Yeah. How about that? Another first for the kid, right? So listen, I get in the cab, I give the address, and the driver grunts and starts off without even glancing around. I mean, he just looks straight ahead. All I can see are these eyes staring at me in the rearview mirror. Mary, whose eyes were they?
Rhoda, whose eyes were they?
Well, I'm coming to that. So as we're driving along, I quick remember what my mother always told me. When you get in a cab, always check the little picture of the driver and memorize his hack number. Just in case you have to identify him in a police lineup, right?
Yeah.
Which I did. I memorized the picture and the number. Which brings me to who I saw tonight.
Oh, good.
93628.
Oh, Rhoda.
The driver was Murray.
Murray? Mine, Murray?
Yeah, from the newsroom. Would you...
Well, that's impossible. Murray is teaching at night.
Yeah? Well, tell him the ashtrays are full in his classroom.
Murray, driving a cab, but did you say hello to him or anything?
Oh, no, it was obvious. The man was embarrassed to have me see him. So I didn't say anything.
Well, I wonder why he told me
I don't know, Mare, but I'll tell you, I feel very bad about the whole thing.
Bad about what, seeing him?
No, not tipping him. Force of habit. Mary, how about some coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. It keeps me awake.
Mary, we get these revised figures to sales?
Yes, sir.
Say, Lou, while we're at it, I'd like my dressing room painted.
What do you mean, while we're at it?
I mean, about last Friday night, you know, a little talk about the apology and the raise. Well, I've decided I want my dressing room painted.
No. For me to give you anything else, Murray's gonna have to make another big mistake so that I make a big mistake and fire you for his mistake. But Murray's not gonna make another mistake. And if I fire you, the next time it's not gonna be a mistake.
Did I say good morning, Lou?
Morning, Ted.
Morning, Mary.
Good morning, Ted.
Morning, Murray.
Speaking of good morning, Murray, where is he?
You mean, Murray?
Huh.
Oh, well, Murray is, just, down the hall. Down the, cold hall. Cold.
Murray, you're late.
Yeah, I know, Lou. I'm sorry.
And don't start that again.
Mary. Oh, thanks. Mary, look, I gotta talk to you about what happened last night.
You mean about Rhoda recognizing you? Murray, why didn't you tell me you were driving a cab? You kept your secret.
Well, I know, but, well, I told Marie I was teaching night school, and it just seemed simpler if I told everybody that so she wouldn't find out by mistake.
Well, boy, you sure picked a tough way to earn extra money.
And I'll say, I was robbed last night.
What?
Yeah, right after Rhoda got out of my cab.
Oh, Murray.
Yeah, and that's not the worst part. I had to go to the police station to file the report, which made me later than usual getting home. And I couldn't call and tell Marie where I was.
Well, you should have told her anyway.
No. I was afraid she'd get upset and mad because I was trying to make that extra money for her present, and make me stop. You know what she's like. She'd be worried I was going to get robbed or some silly thing like that. Did I just say what I just said?
Yes, you did.
Well, anyway, she was worried because I wasn't home on time. She called the night school, and they said they never heard of me.
So she found out you were driving a cab anyway, right?
Worse than that. Marie doesn't believe I was driving a cab at all these nights. Marie is convinced that I am having an affair with someone.
Oh, that is worse.
With you.
Oh, more worse. You and me having an affair? Oh, Murray, did you tell Marie how absolutely ridiculous, how unlikely that is?
Oh, sure. So I told her I was driving cabs at night to make extra money, and she said, what do we need the extra money for? I just couldn't tell her.
Well, Murray, I think you should.
No.
Then quit that other job. Give her the car when you saved enough for the down payment. But Murray, please tell Marie you and I are not having an affair.
Have you heard the latest scuttlebutt?
No, what is the latest scuttlebutt, Ted?
Mary and Murray. They're not having an affair.
No kidding. Two people in this newsroom are not having an affair. Got any more bombshells like that?
Cool it, cool it, cool it.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were busy.
I'm not. Come in.
Well, Mr. Grant, I was just wondering if it would be all right if I leave before the show is over tonight. See, I have something sort of personal to take care of. But if you say that it's not all right, that will be all right.
I don't know, Louis. A lot of people seem to be taking advantage of you lately. One of these days, I'm going to ask to leave the show before it's over.
I just may take him up on that. Go ahead, Murray and I'll hold down the fort.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Well, it's about the Murray problem.
I don't want to hear there is a Murray problem.
But, Mr. Grant...
No. You handle it, not me.
But that's what I'm trying to do.
Fine. You just go ahead and do it. As long as it doesn't involve me. Mary, is he sleeping on his typewriter?
Maybe he's just resting.
Or maybe after all these years of pounding a typewriter, he finally got curious and is looking inside it to see what makes it go.
Mr. Grant, he's sleeping. Mr. Grant, look, I don't usually go prying into people's personal affairs, but before you get mad at Murray, there's something you ought to know. Murray is working nights driving a cab to earn extra money.
Why didn't he just come and tell me he needed more money? Then I could have told him why I can't give it to him.
But see, Mr. Grant, he's trying to earn the money so he can afford to give his wife a really sensational 10th wedding anniversary present. I mean, isn't that just the darlingest, the nicest thing you ever heard of?
Mary, a man shouldn't have to go through what he's going through to buy his wife a present.
Right.
A man shouldn't have to exhaust himself driving a cab at night so that his work suffers and he gets chewed out by a hard-nosed guy like me.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I'm just so glad to hear you feel this way.
Oh, I do. So you tell Murray to either quit that other job or he's had it.
But, Mr. Grant...
Mary, I have a newsroom to run here, right?
Right. Murray?
See? Just one little cat nap and I'm fresh as a daisy. Only 6 more days of this, Mayor, and I'm home free.
Murray,
Yes, Mayor.
listen, I know you wouldn't have wanted me to, but I told Mr. Grant about your other job.
You did?
Yeah, see, I figured if he knew why you've been so tired lately, then, you wouldn't be under so much pressure.
Mary, you're a doll. You're terrific. To do that for me. What can I say?
Well, you could say, Mary, why don't you mind your own business?
What?
Mr. Grant said you've got to quit that other job or you had it.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. No, why couldn't I just leave bad enough alone?
No, Mary, it's not your fault. You meant well. Really, it's okay.
Yeah, well, now what are you going to do?
I don't know. Either way, I lose. If I keep going for the car, I lose my job here. And if I don't go for the car, Marie'll never believe that you and I aren't having an affair.
Hey, Marie, could you answer something for me?
Sure.
Why does she think it's me?
I don't know. Who else is there? Besides, she said I talk about you all the time. You know, it must be hard for a wife to understand that her husband and a single woman can be just friends.
Yeah, but we are.
I know. Now, how could she think that you would do a thing like that? Oh, boy, I can't wait till next week when I give her that car and see that look on her face. Is she gonna feel rotten?
Oh, just a minute.
Hi, Marie.
Hello, Mary. Come on in. I've been kind of expecting you.
Hi, such a nice home.
Yes, wasn't it? Please excuse the mess. I had the kids in here and everything.
Oh, what a cute puzzle. Cow jumped over the moon, huh? Which one of the kids is working on this?
I am. I just finished Cornwallis's surrender at Yorktown, and there weren't any other ones in the house, so
Marie.
Tomorrow I'm buying this big round one. 5,000 pieces, all white. It's the hardest one they make.
Hey, Marie, don't do this to yourself.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't know how to knit.
I mean, please don't drive yourself crazy thinking that Murray is having an affair with anyone, especially me, because he's not.
Look, Mary, you might think that I am just a little naive housewife, but I know what goes on in those newsrooms.
Marie, listen, couldn't we just sit down and talk?
Mary, I know that you are a very nice girl, and you wouldn't purposely fall in love with Murray. It's just that you couldn't help it. He's a very sexy man. Isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have known it since our first date. We went to see The King and I with Yul Brynner, and you should have seen the looks we got coming out of the movie.
Well, Marie, the thing is, as irresistible as Murray is, there are some dumb women in this world who don't love Yul Brynner, or even Paul Newman. And I guess I'm just one of those women.
You don't love Paul Newman?
No.
Oh, well then, how do you feel about Murray?
Same thing. Dumb, huh?
Well, if it isn't you, then who is it?
Marie, it isn't anybody.
Oh, come on, Mary. What's he doing out every night? And why did he lie to me and tell me that he was teaching night school? Now, who is he seeing?
Marie, can you keep a secret?
About who he's seeing?
No! I mean, Murray would kill me if he knew that I told you, so you gotta promise me, yes, you will never tell him, or I can't tell you, and that's a shame because it's a great secret. You're gonna love it.
I will?
Yes.
Well, okay, I promise.
Okay, Murray has been driving a cab at night so that he can buy you a new car for your anniversary. That's why he couldn't tell you.
A brand new car?
Yes!
Oh, that dear, wonderful man. And I thought that you were having... Oh, how could I have thought that you... Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, Mary, can you forgive me?
Yes, I can. You just got to promise you'll never tell Murray I told you, or it'll ruin his whole surprise.
Oh, right, I promise.
Maria, Mary.
Wait.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you dear, wonderful man. A new car.
She found out. Because I told her. I'm sorry, Murray. It just seemed like the only thing to do.
No, it's okay, Mary. Now, look, honey. I had to quit that other job before I got all the money I needed.
Oh, so I'm not gonna get a car?
No, you're going to get a car. You're just not going to get... What I mean to say is, remember our second anniversary in 1963? And I wanted to buy you that new car, but you said no, you didn't think we could afford it?
Yes.
Well, I finally got you that car.
That car?
Yeah, 1963 car.
Well, I guess I'll just be going. So, I can, see myself. So, goodbye.
On the local scene, a hotly debated tippler's tax caused considerable argument. In the city council today, the proposed heavy tax on liquor is certain to become a controversial issue during the upcoming election campaign.
Oh.
Here's Gordy with the recap of the weather.
Murray? Not me, Lou. I quit that other job.
Yeah, he did, Mr. Grant. He really did.
Look, here's a copy of the news copy.
It was Ted's fault?
Uh-huh.
Good. Good.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
You ready to go?
Yeah, Rhoda, be with you in a minute.
Okay. Do you want me to get that?
Oh, would you?
Sure. Hello? Yes, she is. Who's calling? Congresswoman who? Wait, just Phyllis. Is this you? It's got to be Phyllis, Mayor.
Rhoda, wait. I just did an interview with a congresswoman.
Did?
Give me the phone.
I'm sorry. I really am, yeah. But I'm sure this happens to you a lot. I mean, who would expect a congresswoman to call a number that I would answer? Here's Mary.
Mrs. Geddes?
Yes,
Oh, well, that was a friend of mine. Yes, I thought the show went very well. Well, thank you. That's very nice. The next time I get to Washington, I'd be delighted to come to your place for dinner. And listen, the next time you're in Minneapolis, I would love you to come to my place for dinner. Friday? Sure. Yes, that would be fine. Great. It's 119 North Weatherly. How about 8 o'clock? Good. I'll look forward to it. Bye-bye. Rhoda, Congresswoman Geddes is coming here for dinner Friday. That's tomorrow. Oh, Rhoda, what am I going to serve? Who'll I invite? I mean, I just have a day to get ready.
Now, Mary, just a minute. Before you go through all that, why don't the two of you just go out to a nice restaurant?
No, I can't take her to a restaurant.
But, Mary, you know about your parties.
What about my parties?
You don't know about your parties?
No, what about my parties?
Nothing.
Rhoda, come on. What about them?
Mary, I thought you knew. Your parties are disasters. I mean, I thought you knew. How could you not know that?
Yes, I know. Okay, I knew. I just didn't know that anyone else knew. Rhoda, why aren't I a wonderful hostess? You know, I should really be a wonderful hostess. I mean, I've got a warm apartment. I set a nice table. I'm a pleasant, friendly sort of person. I should give great parties.
All right, Mary. Give the party. But just keep it small this time. I mean, just a small, congenial group. Now, how many people do you know that like each other?
6.
6.
That's how many I can seat at my dining table.
Then that's all you should have.
Oh, Rhoda, I hope this party turns out all right. I mean, I hope I finally give a good party because, I mean, if I don't, I'm going to start being afraid to invite people over here, you know? Pretty soon people won't invite me to their place because they'll be afraid I'll invite them back here and they won't want to come. Before you know it, I'm going to end up a little old lady sitting alone in my apartment tickling my cat.
Yes?
Mr. Grant,
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, if you'd like to come to my place for dinner.
Sure. I was wondering where I was going to eat.
Oh, great. It's just going to be a small dinner party.
I can't make it.
Mr. Grant, when you thought it was just going to be dinner, you could make it.
Mary, I'm going to have to be frank with you. Brutally frank. Okay?
Yes, of course.
You give rotten parties.
Oh, Mr. Grant,
No,
I really...
it's not that I don't have a good time at your parties, Mary. I've had some of the worst times in my life. Agony. My wife and I broke up at one of your parties, you remember? Not that I'm holding your party responsible, you understand, but it sure didn't help.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to be so very frank, Mr. Grant.
I'll tell you why I don't have a good time at your parties.
No need to go into any of that.
I don't like parties where they run out of scotch early and I have to drink a punch made out of white wine and Kool-Aid.
No, Mr. Grant, that was not Kool-Aid, that was cassis.
Well, whatever it was made my lips red.
But it's not going to be that kind of a party. It's going to be just a small dinner party that I'm giving for Congressman Geddes. You remember we did that interview show together?
Mm.
And it'll be you, me, Murray and his wife, and Rhoda.
What about Ted?
Well, I'm not going to have room for Ted.
Okay, 1 point for you. It's just so depressing thinking about going to another one of your... But I guess you wouldn't ask me if you didn't need me, so I'll be there.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Oh, and Mary, this is your last shot.
Don't worry about it. Okay, goodbye.
Well, I'm sorry, Mayor. I can make it, but Marie's got to go to Chicago to visit her sister.
Oh, well, that's terrific. Great.
What?
No, Murray, I don't mean it's terrific that Marie can't make it. I mean, it's terrific because now I can invite a date. So, now all I have to worry about is what to serve.
Well, say, why don't you go see Sue Ann Nevins? She'll be a great help. You know, the other day, Marie made something she saw Sue Ann prepare on her Happy Homemaker show.
Yeah?
In fact, it was the exact same dinner the Nixon served to French President Pompidou when he went to the White House.
No kidding. How was it?
Great. The best franks and beans I ever had.
And after baking in a 340-degree oven for 40 minutes, our strawberry swirl is ready to serve. Let's take a look at our finished product, shall we? Now then. Oh, surely that isn't how a strawberry swirl is supposed to look. Is it? Somebody forgot to plug in the oven. Well, I guess that just goes to show that anybody can make a mistake, even your happy homemaker. Now, don't you go away. We'll be right back after this commercial message.
All clear.
All right, who the hell is responsible? Mary. Hi. I'm waiting for an answer.
5 seconds, Sue Ann.
Don't go away.
Stand by. Cue Sue Ann.
Well, it seems as though we've come to the end of another show. It was so nice of you to drop around for our little visit. Remember to come back tomorrow, when I'll have some handy hints on how to feel fresh fruit. So until tomorrow, this is Sue Ann Nivens, your happy homemaker, saying, God couldn't be everywhere, so he made mothers.
All clear, Sue Ann.
All right, everyone stay right where he is. We're going to have a little meeting. Cy, come down here. Mary, dear, aren't you looking lovely? What can I do for you?
Well, gee, it's not really important, Sue Ann. I can come back another time.
Oh, nonsense. I'll be done chewing out the crew in 2 shakes of a leg. Oh, it's Cy Fisher, my producer. I'm sure you know Mary Richards.
Hello.
Hello.
And now, Cy, perhaps you could tell me who it was who screwed up my strawberry smoothie.
I don't know, Sue Ann.
You don't know? Well, we had better find out, hadn't we, Cy?
Yes, Sue Ann.
Yes. Now, Mary, what is it you want to see me about?
Oh, it's really not important.
Oh, you
Sue Ann,
come right
really.
over here into my living room and you tell me what it is I can do for you.
Well, it's just that I was planning.
Cy, I want his name and I want it fast. Is that clear?
Yes, Sue Ann.
Go on, dear.
Well, I'm having a party on Friday.
A party? What kind of party?
Well, it's going to be a dinner party.
Oh, Mary, how sweet of you to ask me. I'd love to.
Oh, well, actually, Sue Ann...
Mary, not only will I come, I will prepare the dinner. I will see to it that your little dinner party will become a feast to remember.
But, Sue Ann...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to rake someone's tail over the coals.
Oh, how'd it go with Sue Ann?
Well, I lost a date and gained a chef. Sue Ann is coming to the party.
Well, I didn't know you were that fond of Sue Ann. What made you invite her?
Well, Sue Ann is a great gourmet cook, and I can certainly use all the help I can get. So let's see. It'll be you, me, Rhoda, Congresswoman Geddes, who is up for re-election in a couple of months. We ought to get a look at the polls, any other background material you can find.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Nothing.
Any big stories break for tonight?
No, I'm afraid not, Ted.
Oh, well, you know what they say. No news is good news. Well, say, Mayor, what time do you want Georgette me to be at your dinner party tomorrow night?
Ted, how did you know about the party?
Oh, there's a note on Lou's calendar. Mary's dinner party tonight.
Ted, I don't think Lou will be happy if he knows that you're reading things on his desk when he's not there.
Murray, I wouldn't do that. He was there while I read it. It's a little trick I've mastered, reading upside down.
Now, if you could only learn how to do it right side up.
Usually, I like a bit more notice for a party, Mary, but I'm sure you've got a good reason.
Excuse me, I'm going to get those polls you wanted me to find.
Well, Murray...
So, what time is the party, Mary?
Well, Ted, there's a little problem. You see, it's a sit-down dinner party, and I've only got room for 6 people.
Oh, say, okay. Listen, I understand.
Oh, good, Ted. I'm really glad you do.
Of course, say no more. I'll just leave Georgette at home. I mean, so she misses her dinner. Big deal. It's not as if she's going to go hungry or anything. Besides, I've done enough for her this week anyway, so what time is it?
Well, Ted, you see, I don't have room for you either.
Come again?
Ted, I've got this very small dining table. Well, you've seen the table, you know, and there's only room for 6 people.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying I'm not invited?
I'm sorry, Ted.
Well, just let me understand this correctly.
No, Ted, you see...
Just to get it clear in my own mind.
There's no way, Ted. If you could just try to understand.
Okay, I understand. You only have room for 6 people, and I'm not invited. I don't need a house to fall in on me.
I'm sorry, Ted.
So who are the 6 people, Mary?
Well, there's the guest of honor, Congresswoman Geddes.
I can understand you're inviting the guest of honor ahead of me. Who else?
Well, and then there's Rhoda.
I can understand inviting your best friend over me. Who else?
Oh, Mr. Grant.
That's all. I can understand that. He's your boss. You want to butter him up?
And then there's me.
Yes, well, it's your apartment.
And Sue Ann Niven.
Wait a minute.
Cooking the dinner, Ted.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I understand. Wait a minute, that's 5. Who's the 6th?
Murray.
You invited Murray over me?
Yeah.
Murray? My Murray?
I did that, Ted, but I explained to
Oh,
you.
please. You don't owe me any explanations. You know why? Because I'm glad I wasn't invited to your party. Do you think I even want to go to one of your parties? It is to laugh, Mary. You know something, Mary? You don't know this. But I've had lots of parties that you were never invited. Oh, yes, that's right. Wonderful parties, and you were never invited. Come as you are parties, surprise parties, Hawaiian night parties, where you had to say aloha, you couldn't get in. Parties that would have changed your life, Mary, and you weren't invited. Parties where you would have fallen in love with that Mr. Right you've been so desperately waiting for. Yes, Mary, he was at one of my parties, too. So one man in the world meant just for you, Mary, and you missed him. The man that would have given you a home and marriage and children and comfort in your old age was at one of my parties, Mary, and you weren't invited.
Well, did you tell Teddy he wasn't invited?
Yeah, I told him.
How'd he take it?
Not bad. And I think that's everything.
Right.
So I'll see you tonight at 8, right?
Right, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Hiya, Ted.
Oh, pardon me, Mary, but where are you going?
Home, Ted?
Oh, home. Going home so early?
Well, yeah, I have everything finished, and I have to get home.
Oh, of course. Tonight's the big party for the Minneapolis 6. However, did it slip my mind?
Ted, please excuse me.
What is it, Mary? What is it really? I mean, what is it? Is it because you resent my success? Is that what it is?
Oh, Ted, please, I'm trying to explain to you. I just have room for 6 people.
I'll bring my own dish. How's that? So it doesn't match
Oh,
yours.
Ted, won't you try to understand? There'll be other parties.
I'll give you $20.
I really have to be going.
Mary, please. Before you go, I'd like to tell you a little story, okay?
Okay.
Maybe you'll be able to profit by it. I'll never forget it. I was 15 years old at the time. Sensitive, shy, quiet little lad. Suffering the anguish of growing up. And it was Christmas time, and a girl in my class was throwing a Christmas party. And everyone was invited, except me, Mary. When I found out about it, I went over to see her, and I asked her, why? And she said, because I hate your guts. Well, that night of the party, I spent at home, alone, in my room, and I cried. It's probably the worst night in my life, Mayor. Outside it was snowing, and the carolers were singing. It came upon me. I felt then that in all the world I was the loneliest person that ever lived. But then it came to me, Mary. Why should I sit there feeling sorry for myself? So I went down to my basement, got my junior chemistry set. I made the biggest stink bomb you ever saw. And I threw it right in the middle of that party.
How's dinner coming?
Oh, Mary, I have outdone myself. Don't burn. Oh, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And Julia Child says 4 cups of heavy cream. Well, I am ready to serve the salad. Where is everybody?
Well, it's only 7:45.
What do you mean, only 7:45? I have timed my veal Prince Orloff for 8 o'clock.
But, Sue Ann, I didn't tell anyone to get here until 8 o'clock.
Well, Mary, dear, I'm sorry, but if we don't eat at 8 o'clock, we might as well take my delicious dinner and flush it right down the toilet. already here. I'll start serving the salad.
Well, no, Sue Ann,
Hi, Mia.
Hi.
Mary, this is Steve Waldman. Steve, this is Mary Richards.
Hello.
Come on.
Hello? Rhoda, could I talk to you for just a moment?
Yes, and I wanted to talk to you too, Mary. I'll be with you in a minute, Steve.
Rhoda, why is he here?
Mary, listen. Steve and I work together at Hempel's. And tonight, after 4 years with the store, he gets fired. So when he asked me to have dinner, I just couldn't say no.
The salad is on the table. Hello, Rhoda, dear. Mary, we eat in 4 minutes.
Sue Ann, nobody is here yet. They're not here. Rhoda, do you see these chairs? There are 6 chairs. Do you see them? There is no room for him.
Mary, he can sit up there at the little table.
Rhoda, please. Rhoda, listen, I want this party to be a good party. You know, I want that so badly. And there is not enough food for him. Sue Ann made it very clear to me. There are exactly 6 portions of veal Prince Orloff. No more, no less.
He can have half of mine.
3 minutes, Mary.
I know, Sue Ann, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just a little tense. Rhoda.
Hi, I'm Steve Waldman.
Lou Grant.
Murray Slaughter.
How are you?
Oh, fine. I just got fired. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Hi, Murray. Come on
Hi,
in,
Mary.
Mr. Grant.
Hi, Mary.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, sure.
No drinks, Mary. We eat in 2 minutes.
Miss Richards, I want to thank you for inviting me to dinner.
Rhoda, set a place for him at the little table.
Thank you. 1 minute, Mary.
Sue Ann, Congresswoman Geddes isn't here yet.
Oh, Mary, dear, do you have any idea what happens if you let veal Prince Orloff sit in an oven too long?
No, what?
He dies. Hello, I'm Margaret Geddes.
Steve Waldman.
Oh, how do you do?
Well, I was just fired.
I'm sorry.
Congresswoman Geddes, it's so nice to see you again. Everybody, this is Representative
Margaret.
Margaret Geddes, Rhoda Morgenstern, Lou Grant,
Hello, how are you?
Murray Slaughter,
Pleasure, Congresswoman.
and Sue Ann Nibbins.
How do you do? Mary, your dinner is served.
Well, shall we all take our places then?
What happened to my drink?
Oh, Mary's so sorry to rush us all like this, but she mistimed her dinner. Mary, dear, would you like to bring out the veal Prince Orloff?
Sure.
And we'll start on your lovely salad. Mary made it all herself. My, it looks delicious. Thank you. And this is Mary's veal Prince Orloff.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful.
Hey, that smells great.
Oh,
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Mrs. Geddes?
Well, not yet, dear. Thank you. I haven't finished my salad.
I finished my salad.
Excuse me, could someone just pass the salt?
Mr. Grant?
Oh, yeah. I'm really starved, Mary. I really am. Thanks a lot.
Mr. Grant, could I speak to you for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, in the living room, I need your help.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, Mary? You seem upset.
Mr. Grant, you took 3 servings of the veal.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant, there are 6 people. You took half.
You mean that's all there is? What's on this platter?
Mr. Grant, you've got to put some back. We just don't have enough for everybody. 3 people aren't going to get any dinner.
All right, I'll put it back. Say, you know what? I'm not as hungry as I thought I
Mary, what a delightful evening. Magnificent conversation, delicious food.
Is everybody ready for dessert?
And tonight, I saved room for it.
Good.
What are we having, Mary?
Do I smell baked pears, Alicia?
Right, baked pears, Alicia.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise. It's my favorite dessert in the whole world.
Listen, why don't we all have dessert and coffee in the living area?
Mary, the party's going great.
I know. I can't believe it.
Just great. It's the best party you ever gave. I mean, it's 9 o'clock and everybody's still here.
We'll have our coffee and Alicia's in just a minute.
I can't wait.
Good. Ted, what a pleasant surprise.
Oh, I was having a few drinks alone. Waterfront bar. Dangerous-looking characters around. I said to myself, maybe Mary didn't have time to think about dessert. So, well, here it is. Sherbet for 6.
Ted, that was very thoughtful of you. Would you like to come in?
Oh, no. I don't want to come in or anything. Hi, Lou. Murray, Rhoda. Say, Lou, if you need a lift, I'll be waiting outside. Don't hurry.
Ted, are you sure you don't want to
Oh,
come?
no.
Ted, really, don't you want to come in?
No, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You're not going to close the door in my face, are you? Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
What's wrong with you anyway? You got a screw loose somewhere? You playing with a full deck up there, fella?
I'm not sure I get what you mean, Lou.
Well, what I mean is, why are you always doing stuff like showing up in places where you weren't invited with a pint of sherbet?
Be fair, Lou. The sherbet's a new touch.
I don't know what makes me do this. Maybe it's because I'm remembering a party of a long time ago. Maybe it's because I'm remembering a 15-year-old boy. Shy, sensitive lad, suffering the anguish of growing up. You see, it was Christmas time, and a girl in my class was throwing a Christmas party, and everybody was invited except me. When I found out about it, I went over to her and I asked why. And she said, because you're poor. And you don't have nice clothes.
Ted, did that actually happen?
It crossed my heart, Rhoda. Well, I stayed home the night of the party, alone in my room. And I cried. Outside it was snowing and the carolers were singing. It came upon me.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
go into 2 choruses of happy birthday to you.
Just got 2 questions for you, Mayor. Do you have any aspirin, and whose birthday is it?
Sure, and my mother's.
In the medicine cabinet, right?
Right. I'm taking my mother and father to Emilio's for dinner to celebrate.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Hey, where is it?
Over on Nicolette Avenue.
No, the aspirin.
Oh. Upper left-hand corner.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Boy, Mary, you are really well organized.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're the only person I know who keeps a medicine cabinet in alphabetical order.
Hi, Mom.
Happy birthday. Thank you, honey. Hiya, folks. Hi, Rhoda. Johnny, happy birthday.
Hi,
No matter how old you are, you certainly don't look it.
Dad, that is some gorgeous tie.
Oh, thank you. Your mother just gave it to me.
On her birthday?
Yeah, well, see, I bought myself so many gifts. I thought he ought to get something.
Yeah. Well, come on in, sit down for a minute.
Fine.
Oh, Dad, before I forget, I got this for you. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
What?
They claim it's the world's hardest jigsaw puzzle.
Oh.
It's supposed to take 5 years.
Oh, great. Dottie, it looks like we don't have to take that trip to Europe now.
No, honey, we can do both. See, I told you there were good things about retirement.
Oh, Mary, as a matter of fact, I made you a present with the last present you gave me.
What? Was that little jewelry-making kit?
Oh, yes.
Oh, and he made me the cutest little pin. Let's see, now, it's in here somewhere.
Well, if you like it so much, how come you never wear it?
Where is that little devil?
What did he make for you?
A little devil.
Oh, isn't this terrific?
Yeah, man, that really is something. What is this?
A heart.
Aren't hearts usually heart-shaped?
That is heart-shaped.
Rhoda, Walter was a surgeon. That's heart-shaped. See, see, those little blue things, those are the veins, and that red thing is the artery.
Well, Dad, what's this little green thing?
Oh, that's where I ran out a little blue thing. Say, it'll look great with that dress you've got on.
Oh, well, then I'll wear it. Thank you, Dad.
Oh, just a pin.
Hey, what is this, some Protestant custom? I mean, it's your birthday and everybody's gotten a gift but you.
I am wearing my gift from Walt.
Oh,
Ta-da.
That is sharp.
Oh, is that what I got you this year? My taste is improving. I hated the one I gave you last year.
Well, I love them both, and thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, you're welcome. Now that I'm up, I'm gonna go and wash my hands. That banister of yours is still dirty.
Gee, Dad, your hands don't look dirty.
I know, but I can feel it.
I never thought I would say this, but your father's driving right up the wall. Oh, honey, retirement really doesn't agree with him.
He's still having a hard time finding things to do?
Yeah, last week he must have taken my temperature at least 100 times.
Oh, Mom, I think that's kind of sweet.
That's what I thought. But you know, he seemed so disappointed when it was normal.
Well, ready to go?
Yeah, sure, all set.
Rhoda, honey, we'd love it if you could join us for dinner.
Well, I am dressed for it. But I got this headache and a sort of a sore throat.
Oh?
Yeah?
Oh, yes. Yes, you go right up and go to bed. I'll get out of the car and get my bag. I want to give you a shot.
Now, please, Doc, no, I don't want you to go into any trouble.
No, that's all right. I'd like to feel useful around here.
Hey, Rhoda, if he wants to take out your appendix, don't let him.
Never on a first date. Who is it?
It's me.
Oh, come on in there. Hiya, kid.
Hi.
Sit down if you can find a place. I was just finishing up this test in here called How Honest Are You? Pretty good. Got a 95. Of course, I cheated a little.
Well, I thought I'd just come up and try to cheer you up.
Gee, that's nice of you, kid. Thanks a lot. Well, when does this cheering up start?
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about what happened tonight at dinner.
What? Something go wrong?
Well, my mother and I were talking about drapes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my father joined in.
So?
He never cared about drapes before. I mean, I don't think he even knew we had drapes. He was always out fighting an epidemic or something. And now, all of a sudden, he's talking about drapes. It's just sad.
I'm gonna make you some tea.
Nice. You'll feel better. Terrific tea bag. Came with the apartment. Listen, Mary, doesn't your father have any hobbies? Besides making midget hearts.
Well, golf.
Well, that's good. That's
Rhoda, you need somebody to play golf with.
Yeah.
They only moved here 3 weeks ago, but he hasn't made any friends yet. My mother joined one of Phyllis's clubs right away, and of course she has me, but boy, in this town, it isn't easy to find a man to have fun with.
You're telling me?
Mr. Grant, can I get your signature? And, do you know what you're doing for lunch today?
How many guesses do I get?
Okay, you're gonna have lunch with my father and me.
Am I? He's a surgeon, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I used to go fishing with a surgeon. Boy, could that man clean a fish. Of course, every once in a while, he had a tendency to try and save one. Okay.
What's that?
It's a heart.
It doesn't beat or anything, does it?
It's a little pin. My father made it for me. He's coming to lunch today. I'm hoping he and Mr. Grant will become friends.
Well, you know, when a man is over 40, he doesn't like to be told who to play with.
I hope they hit it off. I paid over $12 for a couple of tickets to the ball game.
Well, what did you pay for them for? Ed, the sportscaster always has them for free.
No. If you're a woman with Ed, they're not really for free.
How do you like those guys?
What's the matter?
Station's cheapo health plan won't pay for my annual tune-up.
Tune-up?
I meant my checkup.
Oh, good. For a minute, I had a picture of you up there on the old lube rack.
Mary?
Ah, Daddy, hi.
Hi, doll.
Daddy, this is Ted Baxter.
Oh?
You've seen him do the news.
I certainly have.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say that. I certainly appreciate it. Of course, this little girl here helped make me what I am.
No, Ted, you've done it all by yourself.
Well...
Mr. Grant, I'd like you to meet my father, Walter Richards. Daddy, this is Lou Grant.
So, you're Mary's boss.
Yeah. And you're Mary's father.
Well then, shall we go? My, it isn't every day I get to have lunch with my two favorite men. Oh.
How come they didn't invite me?
Because Mary's looking for someone her father could enjoy being with.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Oh, hi, Mary. Hi, Riette.
I like a vodka martini. What do you want to drink, Mary?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I got a lot of work to do this afternoon. If I have a drink, I won't be much good.
If I don't have a drink, I won't be any good.
Well, I'll have a Bloody Mary, but without the vodka.
You know the vodka you're leaving out of her drink?
Yeah.
Put it in mine.
Danny, what about you?
I'll pass.
You sure?
Yeah, be sure, because I hate making 2 trips.
Daddy, thank you.
Daddy, you used to have a drink every now and then.
Well, that was before all the evidence was in about what it does to you. You know, most people think that alcohol is a relaxant. It's actually a depressant.
I enjoy getting a little depressed now and then. As a matter of fact, every once in a while, I like to go out and get stinking gloomy.
Well, you wouldn't say that if you saw the liver of a man who drank a pint of liquor a day.
No, I don't think I'd like to see the liver of a man who drank a pint of milk a day. I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to see anyone's liver. So, here I am, having lunch with my 2 favorite men. Daddy, Mr. Grant's a terrific fisherman. You love to fish, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Oh, I just had that idea. You know, Mr. Grant, my dad's a great golfer.
Oh?
Yeah.
I love golf.
Well, then, why don't you two get together, play a little golf?
Oh, I don't play it. I watch it on TV. A little too much exercise for me.
You know, Mr. Grant, exercise is terribly important for men our age. I always tell my patients, that is, I used to tell my patients that carrying around a lot of extra weight like that puts a great strain on the old, you know what.
The old bug?
No, heart. See, it's a pin. My father made it for me. It's a little heart.
Oh. Cute.
Okay, you ready to order?
Nobody wants liver. Mary, what do you want?
I think I'll just have the diet plate.
Good for you, Mary. I'll have the same.
I'll have the veal parmesan with spaghetti and an order of garlic toast with lots of butter and another drink.
Right.
Well, here I am having lunch with my two. I keep saying that, don't I? Hey, guess what? I happen to have a couple of free tickets to tonight's ball game.
You didn't get them from Ed the sportscaster, did you?
Oh, no, Mr. Grant, I did
Good.
not. There's supposed to be great seats right behind second base.
Put them in center field.
No, kidding. I didn't know they were that good. So, if you guys are interested...
No, thanks, Mary. I think I'm going to be busy tonight.
Mr. Grant...
So am I, dear.
Rayette, would you like a couple of tickets to tonight's ball game?
Oh, no, thank you. I get all the free tickets I need from Ed the sportscaster.
Oh. Well, now, Mom, just be patient. Takes a little time.
Oh, you sound just like my mother. She was always trying to teach me to do this, but I could never get the hang of it.
Maybe needlepoint skips every other generation.
Oh, your grandmother used to do beautiful work. Remember that lovely sampler she embroidered for your grandfather's restaurant? We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone.
Listen, Mom, you know, I was thinking, I'd like to have Daddy for dinner tomorrow night.
That's fine, honey. We can make it.
Well, I'm trying to think now of how to explain this to you before I say it, because if I don't, you might take it the wrong way and get upset.
No, you can tell me, because I don't get upset.
Well, okay, I don't want to have you and Daddy for dinner. I want to have Daddy alone. Well, see, I've been trying to find a friend for Daddy all this time, and I think maybe it's because I'm afraid to be his friend myself. You know? So, listen, I'll tell you what, Mom, here's what we do. I'll have Daddy for dinner alone tomorrow night, and then you and I will have dinner alone on Thursday. How's that? Was that a nod, Mom? Then you're coming. Terrific. Murray, how does this menu sound to you? Shrimp cocktail, salad, stuffed squab with orange sauce, wild rice, and glazed carrots.
Terrific. Must be a special guy.
Yeah, it is. My father. He's coming to dinner alone for the first time.
Before you get to the petty fours, have you got the stuff on the Henderson trial?
Oh, yes, sir. Right here.
Thank you.
I really don't like glazed carrots.
Neither do I.
Okay. Make it green beans.
Hi, guys.
Ted, are you all right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. I just came back from my physical.
Wait a second. It's coming to me. It's disgusting, but it's coming to me. Old clothes, needs a shave, back pains. I've got it. Ted, you went to the free clinic for your physical, didn't you?
Yeah. You know, I had to wait 3 hours. And all they did was tell me I didn't have a drug problem or a social disease.
Yeah, that's a tacky thing to do.
Why? We pay for it with our tax.
No, we don't. It's paid for by private donations.
Oh. Well, I gave money to someone in the street once. Could have been for that.
Thanks. It's nice having your father to dinner. I like it.
Mr. Grant, do you ever have trouble making conversation with your daughters?
Nah. Well, maybe at first. Then we always end up talking the night away.
What kind of stuff do you talk about?
My grandchildren.
I don't think there's enough time for that.
Ted, your shoe's untied.
Hiya, Dottie.
Hi.
Hey, we really look great, huh?
Yeah, well, looks like it's just gonna be us girls tonight.
Listen, I thought we could, have a couple of drinks, dinner, see a movie.
Oh, terrific. Where?
How about on a plane to Paris?
Oh.
Where's Daddy?
Oh, he's downstairs parking. He'll be right up. Say, Rhoda, could I meet you upstairs in a couple of minutes? After I talk to Mary?
Oh, I get it. Oh, I am quick. You want me to leave, right?
What do you want to talk to me about?
Well, honey, I'm just afraid it's going to be so hard for you tonight. Oh, gosh. I wish there was something I could do to make it a wonderful, fun evening for both of you. I've got it. I'll stay.
Listen, Mom, we'll be just fine.
Well, it's going to be awful quiet around here. You know, your father's not a talkative man.
We'll talk.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Oh, come on. You've been talking to him for years.
Yeah, but it just never bothers me when he doesn't answer.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Daddy.
Well, guess I just better get going. Have a nice time, you two.
You too, Mom.
Right.
Night, darling.
Goodbye, dear.
You gonna stay?
She won't let me. Don't forget to take your pill.
I won't. Well, Daddy, this is terrific having a whole evening to spend with you.
Uh-huh. What's this all about?
Oh, nothing special. It's just that I thought it would be nice if you and I spent some time together alone. We don't often get a chance to do that, and so I just thought it would be nice to do that.
Oh?
So, why don't we sit down? Here's some tomato juice and guacamole.
That's Mexican, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How do you make that?
Well, first you take an avocado and you mash it up real fine. Hey, Dad, you're not interested in how I make guacamole.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're just saying that to make conversation. We don't have to talk about guacamole to make conversation. We got lots to talk about.
Okay.
Only now that we're talking about having lots to talk about, we're going to be conscious of every little silence. Like that one.
I wasn't aware of that one. I'm aware of this one.
So come on, let's just talk, okay? Oh, guess who I ran into the other day? Bobby Morgan.
No kidding.
Yeah, I did.
Who's Bobby Morgan?
Dad, you remember he's the boy I went with when I was a senior in high school? Come on, Dad, you remember you and Mom came home early one night. You found Bobby and me with the lights out.
I never trusted that kid.
He's a priest now.
I never trusted that priest.
Dad, come on. He was senior class president, valedictorian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, he was. He'd come to my graduation. You probably would have known that. He gave the farewell speech.
Are you mad because I Didn't hear his farewell speech?
No. No, I'm mad because you didn't hear the class poem I wrote.
Oh, Mary, I couldn't help that.
I know. You had to do that gallbladder operation.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't a gallbladder. That was tonsillectomy.
You missed my graduation for a tonsillectomy? Mom told me it was an emergency gallbladder thing, you know, which I could see. But a tonsillectomy?
Yeah, but he had adenoids, too. Besides, I thought I could make it, but once I got in there, I got held up.
Gee, I worked for months on that poem, you know? I mean, some people thought it was pretty good.
So did I.
Oh, come on, Dad. You didn't even hear it.
Oh? So here's to the halls of wisdom to which we say goodbye. We'll never be the same again, so farewell, Roseburg High.
How'd you know that?
I was listening outside your door when you were practicing.
Did you like it?
I remembered it, didn't I?
Well, why'd you wait till now to say something? I mean, why didn't you tell me then? Ow.
What happened?
No, there, I just cut myself. It's okay. It's just a tiny one.
Come on, let me look at it.
No.
When you were a little girl, you wouldn't let me look when you cut yourself.
I was always afraid you'd stitch it up.
Come on. You don't cry when you cut your finger anymore?
No.
What does make you cry?
Oh, mostly dumb things.
Got any bandages?
Yeah, I keep a few in here. I cut myself a lot.
No, I never could handle these things. Here. Mary? Are you ever lonely?
No, not too often, Daddy. I have a good life.
I'm glad. Because I'm sorry about your graduation. Anything else I missed. I love you, baby.
Well, it isn't always dumb things that make me cry.
There, that should be all right. Careful how you handle knives.
Hey, Daddy,
Hmm?
you bandaged the wrong finger.
Mary, you still up?
Yeah, come on in.
Well, how was your date with your father?
It was wonderful. Oh, you know something? My dad is really a good guy. How was your date with my mother?
Fantastic. We went to a singles bar.
My mother went to a singles bar?
Yeah, she passed. Had a great time. And I met, for the first time in my life, in one of those places, an actual nice guy. Intelligent, sincere.
Oh, Rhoda, really?
Oh, yeah. Guess what? He works with you at the station.
You're kidding. Who?
His name's Ed. He's a sportscaster.
Rhoda, come here and sit down. I gotta explain to you the facts of Ed.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Well, good luck, Josh. Thanks a lot, Murph.
Say hello to Walter Cronkite for us.
I'll do that. Well, so long. So long.
Bye-bye.
Walter Cronkite. What a break. From Ted Baxter to Walter Cronkite. Makes you believe there is a life after death, doesn't it?
Hi, guys. What's up?
Oh, we're just giving a little going away party for Josh.
Oh, yes. Going out to write for good old Cronky. Anyway, I just hope Josh remembers he's no different than the rest of us. I mean, he takes his pants off one leg at a time, just like me.
The only difference is you try to get yours off over your head.
The only family I have, you know. Losing one of my news writers is like losing my own son. Josh, you little lug, I'm going to miss you.
I'm not Josh.
Oh, of course you're not. You're
Pete.
No, that's not it. I'll think of it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Wes, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. How you been?
Hi.
Hi, Mary.
Gee, I haven't seen you since you stopped writing for Chuckles.
Yeah, well, I had to quit. It wasn't the writing so much, but when Chuckles made me zip Esther Duck into her feather suit, it just wasn't dignified.
Oh, come on. You contributed a lot of very clever things to that show.
Like what?
Well, you created the character of Maharishi Marshmallow.
Maharishi Marshmallow? Isn't that the one that puts the gooey stuff all over his face, wears a turban, and has that unnatural fear of cookouts?
Yeah. Well, I was proud of him. That's when I knew I had to quit.
So, what have you been doing?
Oh, just freelance writing. Last month, I wrote a barbecue apron. Maybe you saw it right in the front. It said, if you like it rare, you're too late.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Boy, I really missed you.
Oh.
And we all missed you, too.
Mary, I'm sorry I didn't call for a couple of months, but there was a good reason.
Oh, no, listen, Wes, that's
Look,
okay.
maybe I should leave you two alone.
Oh, that's all right, Mary. I can say this in front of you.
I was down, feeling really down. And when I'm down like that, I just don't feel right about going out with a girl like you. When I'm down, I have to go out with down women, low, really low women, the kind I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Well, not that low.
Anyway, now with this job opening up and all,
What job?
that's what I'm here for, to see Lou about taking Josh McBride's place.
Oh, Wes, that's great. I'll go put a good word in for you.
Hey, Mary, I don't want you to put in a good word for me. I want you to beg for me.
But, Mia, why would Lou hire a clown writer for Ted? All obvious jokes aside.
I really think that Wes is going to be just fine.
Come on, Mayor. You can't like the idea of working alongside a guy you used to date.
Okay, and you want to know why? It makes me feel guilty.
Guilty? Why? You never had anything really serious going.
No, I didn't, but he did. And I just feel guilty knowing that he likes me more than I like him, and it's going to be that way every day. Him liking me more than I like him, and that's the thing. I feel so guilty when I'm the one who feels less.
Me too.
It's terrible.
Although it sure beats being the other one. Mary, I once worked with a guy that I had previously dated. A disaster. I swore never again. Both of us got driven crazy. How would you like somebody going through your mail, listening in on your phone calls?
I'd hate it.
So did he.
Hi, Mary.
Wes, hi.
Hi, Rhoda.
Well, hi, Wes. Congratulations. I heard you got the job.
Thanks. Well, you ready to go?
Go where?
To work. I thought we'd drive to work together.
Oh, well, sure, that would be fun for today.
Well, we can do it every day. I don't mind. It's just a few miles out of my way.
Oh, well, I don't think we'd want to do it every day.
Why, how come?
Well, because like today at my lunch hour, I was going to use my car. I was going to use it to.
Well, you can use mine for that.
And then after work, I thought I'd do a little shopping, you know, probably spend hours looking for dresses.
Oh, I'll take you shopping. I've been watching you try on clothes. I can't think of a better evening than that.
Mary, wait, not so fast there. Remember, you promised me to pick me up after you finish your shopping because I have to bring home that giant 40-pound cactus tonight.
This is true, and Wes, you only have the 2 seats in your car, so...
You're not just making all this up so you won't have to drive to work with me, are you?
Oh, no, Wes, no.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll put the top down and then put the back seat down, and we'll wedge the cactus in there, and Rhoda can sit on your lap. You ready?
Well, then I'll see you tonight.
One question. Where am I going to find a 40-pound cactus?
Say, Mayor, can you proof this for me, please?
Hey, let me give that to Mary.
Oh, thanks.
There you are, Mary.
Thank you. Did you want me to prove something for you, Wes?
No, I just thought I'd stretch the old legs and say hi. I'll let you get back to work. You thought about where you'd like to have lunch today?
Oh, no, I hadn't.
There was this great Chinese place down the street. I thought...
Oh, good, that sounds fine. 'Cause I gotta finish this.
No, you're in the middle of it. Of course, if you like Italian food, there's a brand new... On the other hand, a great new Greek place is, so what do you think?
Whatever you want.
Well, I'll decide. Suppose I just narrow it down to 3.
Say, Wes, you know, it might be a lot easier if you and I trade desks.
Oh, don't be silly, Murray. I mean, after all, that's your desk. You've been there for a long time. I'm sure you wouldn't want to give it up, would you? I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. Is this I'm so happy about the new job and all?
Wes, I'm glad you're here. I'd like to give you 1 or 2 little hints, make it easier for you to write for me.
Sure.
First, in the field of foreign news, try to avoid countries and politicians whose names are impossible to pronounce. Last night, some joker gave me a story about Ethiopia. I had to pronounce that guy's name, you know, the guy that's king of it or something.
Haile Selassie?
Yeah, that's the guy. Well, in the future, try to avoid him. As a matter of fact, just avoid Ethiopia. Nobody cares about it anyway.
Well, Murray, I've gone over this 3 times. I can't find any mistake.
No, that's okay. Ted'll find us.
Oh, Wes, I heard you were here. I gotta talk to you.
Oh, hi, Chuck. Mary, you know Chuckles the clown.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Chuck.
Look, Wes. Look, I was in the middle of rehearsal, and suddenly I realized I got big problems. Look at this. My idiot writers have got me swallowed up by Moby Pickle. You know, he's the biggest gherkin in the world. 2 pages later, I escape. There's no gazinta, there's no development, there's no big jokes, there's no motivation.
No clowns in the newsroom.
Sorry, Lou.
This is important, Grant. Will you look at this? They got me, Esther Duck, and the Maharishi Marshmallow in this pickle.
My heart goes out to you.
What's up?
You know, Chuckles is caught in this giant pickle and doesn't know how to get out.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that.
Come on, Wesley. How do I get out? Huh?
What if the pickle just says to them, I'm sick of this. You got 10 seconds to get out of here.
Now, the pickle would never say that.
No, I gotta get back to work, Chuck.
No, Wes, you're not gonna leave me in there.
All right, do you have your little lunch bucket with you?
Oh, yeah, I never go anywhere without that.
Yeah, all right, well, you reach in and pull out a pastrami sandwich and say, you know what would go good with this? A pickle. And then that gives you the idea.
What idea?
Well, you eat your way out.
I eat my way out. You know, I think it'll work. Oh, it's gotta work.
Wait a second. You're trying to tell me that 3 people can eat that much pickle, monster?
Look, it's a fantasy, Baxter.
You're telling me that's why it's not real.
But you want to know what's real? Ratings are real. Did you get a good look at last month's ratings? Chuckles the Clown, 17. The 6 o'clock news, 6. That's no fantasy.
Wait a minute, clown.
Who you calling a clown?
Well, if the shoe fits. You think you're so hot? Everybody here knows that Esther Duck's been carrying you for the last 5 years.
You know what she was doing when I found her? Nothing.
You know what Murray was doing when I found him? He was a wino on Skid Row begging for quarters. Besides, Chuckles, everybody knows you're the only guy on your show that struck out with Princess Potato.
You go too far, Baxter.
Boy, talk about Mr. Sensitive.
Well, I'm going to lunch. Say, Wes, can you loan me a quarter for a bottle of Muscatel?
Newsroom. No, sorry, Mary isn't here right now. Who shall I say is calling? Jim? Well, may I ask what this is in reference to? Oh, I'm sorry. I happen to know she has a lunch date for today. That's right, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell her.
Who's that?
A guy named Jim.
I had a lunch date with him.
Well, that's all right. I told him you already had a date with me.
You know, Wes, I think we ought to have a little talk.
What about?
Well, Wes, you and I are going to be working together very closely. You know, I mean, I'm going to get personal phone calls. You'll get personal phone calls.
No, I don't take personal phone calls in the office, Mary.
Uh-huh. Well, what I'm trying to say, Wes, is that because we are working...
I understand. I understand, Mary. Now, you call this guy Jim back and tell him you'll have lunch with him. Go ahead. Tell him you'll have lunch with him today.
Okay.
You and I'll have dinner tonight.
Oh, Mayor, Wes asked me to tell you not to go. He wants to see you first. He's down with Chuckles. Seems that Chuckles is trapped in this giant cookie jar, and Wes is trying to figure a way out.
Boy, I wish I could figure a way out.
Oh, that thing with Wes is getting complicated, huh?
Oh, Murray, it's just so mixed up. I mean, I'm really glad that he's working here, you know? But the last couple of weeks, he's been driving me right up the walls.
Well, maybe you ought to try talking to him about it.
I can't. Every time I do, he gets this hurt, sad look in his eyes, like when Bambi lost his mother.
Oh, come on. You've always had trouble with that. You can't be angry with anybody. You're afraid to show anybody that you have any negative feelings about them. You're a pushover, Mary, because people know you'll never be angry with them.
I do so get angry.
Oh, come on. Let's just forget it. You got some gum?
Yeah, I have gum, Murray. I got 2 pieces of gum, and I want them both. And I'm not afraid to tell you that I am not giving you any because I am sick and tired of you always bumming gum from me, Murray. Never even thinking to go out and buy yourself a package for your own self because you're always so sure that you're going to get mine. Well, this time you're wrong, Murray. Yes, I have gum. It is sugarless cherry. Yes, Murray, sugarless cherry, your very favorite, most beloved kind. And I am not afraid to tell you that you are not getting any.
Thanks.
Burning the old 7 o'clock oil, huh?
I'm just waiting for Wes.
Yeah, me too. You want to see me about something?
Hi.
Wes,
Hi.
be right with you.
All right. Mary, I'll give you a couple of minutes and we'll go out and celebrate.
Celebrate?
Yeah, well, I got this idea. I'm about to pitch to Lou, and if he buys it, well, we'll celebrate. Maybe I ought to try it out on you first. Now, if you don't like it, it'll ruin my confidence when I go in there.
Wes, maybe I'll like it.
Well, I'd sure like to try it out on somebody.
Well?
Okay, let me bounce it off you. But don't react. I mean, don't react in any way. I mean, don't be like positive or negative. Just, just like that.
Okay.
That way, if you don't like it, then I won't know, and then I'll be fine when I go in there. I won't lose my confidence.
All right.
All right. Here's the idea. Don't react. My idea is to do the news show right from here. Informal. Everybody going about their job just like they do every day. Like, for example, if a bulletin comes in, someone just takes it over and gives it to Ted, and he reads it on the air. Just informal, like we do every day like that, and that's my idea. And you hate it. I can tell by the look on your face you hate it. You think it's a terrible idea. I can tell by the look on your face.
What look on my face? Wes, there was no look on my face. You said not to have a look on my face, and there was none.
Yeah, but if you really liked it, you'd have had a look on your face.
Wes, I did like it.
You didn't love it.
Hey, yes, I love it.
Not a lot.
Wes, you want to come in now?
Well, I had this idea, but you might as well forget it. Mary hates it. You should have seen the look on her face.
Oh, Wes, that was such a good dinner.
Well, I
I deserved it, if I may say so myself.
You may say so yourself.
Oh, boy. They say happiness doesn't last. Well, I've been happy for 3 hours and 45 minutes ever since Lou said he liked my idea. I mean, he actually liked it.
I told you he would.
I just can't believe we're going to do it.
Wes, I just wish you would realize your own terrificness. I can't find my key.
Oh, forget your key. I want to talk to you. I feel so terrific, so confident now that, well, there's something I want to ask you.
Oh, Wes, why look for ways to bring yourself down? I mean, you know, why bring up another subject? Why don't you just enjoy the great thing that happened to you today, you know, instead of asking me some dumb question?
Oh, that question. You think I'm going to ask that question, don't you? Well, I'm not going to ask you that question. My question is a completely different question entirely. My question is, will you marry me? That was your question, too, wasn't it?
Oh, Wes.
You don't want to marry me, you don't have to marry me. It won't be the first time someone didn't marry me, it won't be the last. Boy, good old Wes Callis, everybody just wiped their feet on it.
Oh, Wes, why do you always do this? You go out of your way to make yourself miserable. I don't think you even want to marry me anyway. I think you just asked me that so I would say no so that you could feel miserable.
No psychology. I don't want to use psychology.
It's not.
Well, here I am home again after a hard day's work. And here are those stairs again. Well, I think I better just start up the stairs. Yes, I am now climbing up the stairs.
Well, hi, Wes. What a surprise. Hiya, Mary. Oh, what a beautiful day today, huh? I am reading the most spellbinding book, and I would love to stay here and chat with you two, but I have to go right upstairs and finish it.
Well, are you through psychoanalyzing me, or can I go now?
No, Wes, I think you should stay so that we can say whatever it is we have to say to each other.
I am now coming down the stairs again. You look like a fool. I left my groceries in the car. I am now coming down the stairs.
Wes, will you please come inside so that we can talk?
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to get out of here. I hope I lose my job so I never have to see you again. You want to know something? You're the worst person I ever proposed to.
I am not discussing this. I am simply inserting my key into the lock and saying good night, Rhoda. Good night, Rhoda.
Do you mind if I rush down the street and get him on the rebound?
Kitty, Kitty.
All right, everybody, we're on the air in 5 minutes.
Out of my chair, Murr.
Ted, don't put your gum under the desk and don't play with the typewriter keys.
I like it. It's going to have the feel of a newsroom.
Yeah, wasn't it a terrific idea Wes had? Hey, where is that son of a gun anyway, Mayor?
I don't know. I haven't seen him all day.
All right, remember to just relax and be natural. Just pretend we're not even here, right?
Right.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Wes.
Hi, Mary. He's bummed.
Hey, Wes, that was a terrific idea you had. It's great for my image. Best thing that could happen to me.
It ain't going to work.
What?
Nothing in my life works. Why should this work? It isn't going to work.
Lou, why is it going to work?
Don't worry, Ted. Don't worry. It's going to work. It's going to work. Why isn't it going to work? Ask her. She thinks she knows everything.
It's going to work. It's a great idea.
Yeah. Come on, Wes. Come on. Just sit right down here and relax.
Fat lie, you know, Mary.
All right, Ted, we'll open on a shot of you working on story. Then you'll swing around and look right into the camera. And if you think of it, you might introduce some of the other people around you and let the folks at home know who they are.
Right.
All right, 2 minutes, everybody. I got to go up in the booth now. Good luck. 2 minutes.
Here's your copy, Ted.
Wait a minute. What's this Dateline Ethiopia doing here?
I couldn't help it, Ted. There was an earthquake there.
Is that King guy's name in here?
Yes, it is.
Well, then the heck with it.
Ted, that's our opener. We've got a minute of film on that.
Don't worry about it, Murr. I'll wing it.
You think you're so darn terrific, don't you? That everybody who loves you. Well, you're looking at one guy who doesn't.
I'm picking that up in here, Wes. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue, Ted.
Hi, Ted Baxter here, 6 o'clock news. If our set looks a little different tonight, it's because we're trying something a little different tonight. we thought we'd bring you our show right from the newsroom to bring you the excitement of the news as it happens. I'd like you to meet some of the people behind the scenes. This is our associate producer, Mary Richards. Best legs in local TV. Can't see them now, you'll have to take my word for it. Oh, here's Wes Callison, one of our new guys. But as you can see, he's already made some good friends here, if you get what I mean. Right, Wes? Look, Wes, why don't you go back to your desk and work on that story we were discussing earlier, okay? Sit down. And over here is Murray Slaughter, our ace news writer. You want to wave to the folks, Murray? Over here is our producer, Lou Grant. You want to come out and say hi to the folks, Lou?
No.
Come on out, you big lug. Don't be bashful.
I'd rather not.
I'm not going to wait till you say hi. Well, that's our staff. And now the headlines. A major earthquake.
Mary, could I talk
Somewhere.
to you just for a minute?
Consumer prices rise again by a record high.
We're talking about the news, okay?
Teachers' bill passed by City Council. The president announces new plans to fight inflation. 500 firefighters halt a brush fire in Humboldt National Park. That's the phone. Could be a hot news story coming in from one of our on-the-scene WGM reporters. You want to answer that, Mary, so we can listen in?
Newsroom?
Hi, Mary.
For me.
Now back to the news. Dateline, Washington. Consumer prices rose again last month by an almost record high of 0.9%. The latest index adds up to more bad news for the American
Bulletin. Mr. Baxter.
I've just been handed this bulletin by Murray Slaughter. Thanks, Murray. That's the way we do things around here. Bulletins right off the wire. Murray brings them to me, so you get the news when we get the news. Now the lighter side. Oh, yes. That's Dateline, Jakarta. That's Dateline, Jakarta. American Vice Consul Robert Dillingham was released unharmed by Indonesian terrorists who kidnapped him 4 days ago. Oh, that's certainly good news, isn't it, gang? Isn't it, gang?
Oh, yes.
Oh, here's Wes Callison to bring me another bullet. Coming fast and furiously, folks. Look, I'm sorry. I realize I've made some mistakes, but I want you to know that I still care about you, and I hope we can still be friends. We'll be back with more on that story right after this commercial message.
We're into commercial, Ted.
Hey, I think it's going pretty good so far, don't you?
Until tomorrow, this is Ted Baxter saying good night and good news.
All right, Ted, we're off the air.
Hey, Lou, I thought it went pretty terrific, didn't you?
No, I didn't, Ted.
Yeah, you're right. It bombed, didn't it? Sorry you bombed, Wes.
No, it wasn't your fault, Wes.
Thanks, Murray. Wes,
Listen, I'm sorry, Lou.
No, that's all right. Nobody can blame you. I like the idea myself. Of course, I would have never liked the idea if you hadn't brought it up. Anyway, we tried something and it didn't work.
No, don't feel bad. I'll probably go back to Chuckles anyway.
Oh, fine.
Hey, Wes, that was really a lovely note you sent me.
No, thank you, Mary.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you and I go out and have a dinner?
Now, look, I don't want you feeling sorry for me, Mary. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still have Chuckles. I just don't want you feeling sorry for me.
Wes, I would really like to have dinner with you.
Yeah, but you feel sorry for me. I mean, that's why you're asking me to have dinner, because you feel sorry for me, right?
Well, yes.
Oh, that's good enough for me. Let's go to dinner.